modernization first agenda is now complete. Totally complete after that. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is KANU, of course, is Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency Fulani. National Security Advisor is KANU, of course, is Janjaweed. Why do you hate Igbo people? I want to prove to all the Fulefus that the hatred today in the zoo was brought about by Fulani Janjaweed. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Is it very clear? Listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Zoological Republic. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation of Fulani. Communication of Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. All the 19 northern governors are Fulani except the Benue, Plateau, Taraba, and Kogi. Every northern, apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they work? This is Zoological Republic. Because Fulani have a game plan. From the word go, their game plan is to dominate and subjugate you. His name is Fulani. That their modernization first agenda is now complete. Totally complete after that. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is KANU, of course, is Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency Fulani. National Security Advisor is KANU, of course, is Janjaweed. Why do you hate Igbo people? I want to prove to all the Fulefus that the hatred today in the zoo was brought about by Fulani Janjaweed. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Is it very clear? Listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Zoological Republic. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. His name is Fulani. That their modernization first agenda is now complete. Totally complete after that. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is KANU, of course, is Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency Fulani. National Security Advisor is KANU, of course, is Janjaweed. Why do you hate Igbo people? I want to prove to all the Fulefus that the hatred today in the zoo was brought about by Fulani Janjaweed. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Is it very clear? Listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Zoological Republic. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation of Fulani. Communication of Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. All the 19 northern governors are Fulani except the Benue, Plateau, Taraba, and Kogi. Every northern, apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they work?
Our story, the story of the Nigerian youth. As a child, I was told I was lucky to be born a Nigerian. I was told that my land flowed with milk and honey and that we were the giants of Africa. I was told that we represented the black race and that my country was on the path to greatness. Some of my schools had doors, windows, and some tables, while some had no doors, no windows, no tables, and no form of electricity. I could hardly hear my teachers over the din of Lagos generator. I was promised books that never came and taught by those who themselves needed teaching. This was my foundation. I started life disadvantaged through no fault of mine. My parents made me promises based on the promises the government made to them. I was told that blackouts would soon be a thing of the past. I was told that water was coming to my area. I was told that the roads in my neighborhood would soon be tarred. I stood under the sun to thank the governor for using taxpayers' money to give my school some tables. He carried me up and in a loud voice said, "This is the future of Nigeria." They all said I was the future, but their actions clearly showed they didn't believe there was a future. As I prepared for university, I found out that no matter how hard I work, that my name, religion, and the part of Nigeria that I came from mattered more than my hard work. My parents never told me that it was more important to buy handouts than to read. They never told me I was the object of my lecturer's affection. They never told me that a 4-year program could take 6 years. They never told me that some of my lecturers were the grandmasters of the confraternities. I was not told that it was easier to save money to pay for whatever grades I wanted than to read for the grades. I am now a graduate despite and in spite of it all. 2020 is here and I am searching for Vision 2020. I guess they never knew.
Is Fulani. Their modernization first agenda is now complete. Totally complete after that. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is KANU, of course, is Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG, Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency, Fulani. National Security Advisor is KANU, of course, is Janjaweed. Why do you hate Igbo people? I want to prove to all the Fulefus that the hatred today in this room was brought about by Fulani Janjaweed. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Is it very clear? Listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation, Fulani. Communication, Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. All the 19 northern governors are Fulani except the Benue Plateau and Kogi. Every northern apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they are? This is Yoruba Republic. Because Fulani is Fulani. Their modernization first agenda is now complete. Totally complete after that. Where is their president from? Fulani. Chief of Staff, Fulani. Chief Justice of Nigeria, Fulani. Senate President of Nigeria is KANU, of course, is Fulani. Deputy Speaker is Fulani. The Army Chief of Staff is Fulani. Navy Chief is Fulani. Police IG, Fulani. DSS is Fulani. National Intelligence Agency, Fulani. National Security Advisor is KANU, of course, is Janjaweed. Why do you hate Igbo people? I want to prove to all the Fulefus that the hatred today in this room was brought about by Fulani Janjaweed. Is it very clear to you now how they roll? Is it very clear? Janjaweed, listen to the minister. Minister of Defense, Fulani. Minister of Finance, Fulani. Somebody that studied Sharia law is the head of the judicial system. Fulani. I want to prove to all Federal Capital Territory, Fulani. Agriculture, Fulani. Police Affairs, Fulani. Aviation, Fulani. Communication, Fulani. Power, Fulani. Water resources, Fulani. Everything is Fulani. All the 19 northern governors are Fulani except the Benue Plateau and Kogi. Every northern apart from 4, the rest are all Fulani. Is it very clear to you now how they are? This is Yoruba Republic. Because Fulani have a game plan from the war. Unity ló dára, kájọ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Unity ló dára, kájọ fi mọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Àgbájọwọ́ la fi sọ̀yà. ẹnìkan ìjáde. Unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Àgbájọwọ́ la fi sọ́yà ẹnìkan ìjáde. Unity ló dára kájọ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan. Unity ló dára.
Our story, the story of the Nigerian youth. As a child, I was told I was lucky to be born in Nigeria. I was told that my land flowed with milk and honey and that we were the giants of Africa. I was told that we represented
Mr. Popular, lọ́jọ́ ọmọ ìjọ níyà o, òṣùṣù ọwọ́ ṣóun ló lè gbálẹ̀ mọ́, àwa ọmọ Yorùbá kó tú òjìrè o, kájọ finú kan bára wa lò lóòótọ́, ìmọ̀ wa tí ó ṣọ̀kan la fi ń kó ìyàjẹ́ra. Ó ti rí o lánú lẹ̀ láì fọ̀rẹ́fà o, aláǹpọ̀ nílé ààyè wọ́bẹ̀ o, àwa ọmọ kó tú òjìrè o, ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ sóhun. Yẹ wá káyé tó yà tẹ́lẹ̀ lọ́pọ̀ a ò ní lè ríra tó bá padà wá dọ̀hún tábà gbẹ̀rú láyé ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ àjọ bí. Tábà gbẹ̀rú láyé ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ àjọ bí. Tábà gbẹ̀rú láyé ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ àjọ bí. Ó ṣe Yorùbá kó ṣe Yorùbá ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation bí wá bí ìfàmìfà o.
Mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí pé ẹ káàárọ̀ níbikíbi tí ẹ bá ti ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. I say a very good morning and welcome once again to Thursday, the 7th of April 2022, as we continue with our awareness and campaign for everyone to understand the reason why we, the Yorubas, are now demanding a full exit out of Nigeria. Once again, a very good morning and welcome to the program. And now I know Loma Pada Wulofu, Tabakuro no Nigeria. There's no point trying to save Nigeria because Nigeria itself doesn't want to be saved. Nigeria is now in the hands of the terrorist Fulani Caliphate, and nobody will be rescued if the time comes. So it's better we rescue ourselves now so that we, the Yorubas, can say enough is enough. I say good morning. All hail the Biafra. NNAMDI KANU will be again in the court tomorrow, and our heart and minds are with him and his family and all the Biafra brothers and sisters around the globe. We say MAZI NNAMDI KANU must be free as quickly as possible tomorrow. If you are in the southeast, it has to be lock and key. No NNAMDI KANU, lock and key tomorrow. I say good morning once again.
Oko ẹrú àwọn ẹ̀dá amúnisìn fún ní lóko ọ̀pẹ̀rú. Ó ṣe Yorùbá kó ṣe Yorùbá ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation fi wá di ìfàmìfà o. Yorùbá nation ó yẹ kó lè múlẹ̀ ni. Àwọn náà ló máa pa.
Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo Mùsùlùmí tó wà nínú oṣù Ramadan. I say good morning and welcome. I greet all our brothers and sisters that are Christian, and we are saying all the time, our freedom has nothing to do with a clash between the religion in Nigeria that we are exiting from. We are only saying that even as a Muslim or Christian, you will have a better life when we eventually get into a better nation. I would like us to have a nation where we can compete with the Biafra, the Arewa, and we are saying again, Kaduna has been boiling up to yesterday. Kaduna was boiling up to the early hours of this morning. More innocent lives are being killed in Kaduna, and we are asking the international community why they are keeping quiet, why they are keeping mute, while the world continue to see the massacre, the genocide as is happening in the southeast, happening in the north, the southwest. The country must now be dissolved, disintegrated, and that is why we are saying enough is enough. I say good morning once again.
Ìṣọ̀kan ọmọ Yorùbá ló fi lè rákùn òun ló lè yọ wá kúrò lóko àwọn ẹrú oko ẹrú àwọn ẹ̀dá amúnisìn fún ní lóko ọ̀pẹ̀rú Yorùbá nation Yorùbá. nation ó ní láti wáyé ohun tó wá gbàlámọ̀ fún. Yorùbá nation ó ní láti wáyé ohun tó wá gbàlámọ̀ fún. Fúlàní pa wá wọ́n rẹ̀ wá àgàgà nínú gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Yorùbá ó lẹ́nu. Òwe Yorùbá kan máa ló sọ pé a ò kí n kéré ní ìdí nǹkan ẹni. Orí ilẹ̀ bàbá wa Fúlàní àjẹ́. Olóko máa pọ́n kó ẹ̀ lákìlẹ̀ yóò jẹ́. Fúlàní àpò máa lù wọnú oko. Olóko bá tún ní kó ń sọ. Ìwò pé kanko làwọn Fúlàní dúró. Àìmọye ọmọ Yorùbá ni wọ́n ti kidnap. Àwọn Fúlàní yìí iná kidnap wọn. Mélòó la fẹ́ kà léyìn àdìpẹ̀lẹ̀ o. Ibi tàbádé iná ò ní láti tó gẹ́. Ọmọ Yorùbá wa ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ o. Ibi ìyàjẹ́wádé ò ní láti tó gẹ́. Ẹni bá ló mọ̀ ká fi ṣírò ara wa o. Ọmọ Yorùbá wa.
I say good morning, and now let's come tightly back into the conversation. I say good morning to all our platforms. Good morning on Instagram. Good morning on Twitter. I'm not sure the Twitter is on because as I was trying to set up the Twitter, I could see that the broadcast was also trying to slow us back. So we've taken down the Twitter, but we will hopefully start it using the mobile phone as we continue to educate and enlighten ourselves out of the contraction called Nigeria. We're going to play the anthem and then we will move forward. I say good morning once again and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Like I always say, this is a live transmission and I welcome you once again to the conversation for those of you that have joined us from different parts of the globe. Bear with me. Okay. Good morning once again. From wherever you're watching, from wherever you are watching, we're back again as usual to educate ourselves and enlighten ourselves and give all the reasons why the Yoruba nation must come up. Mokin Yawa Grace Senior JP, Mokin Yawa Demola Yetunde JP. I've not been told that I want to talk about Jerusalem in JP, so I think I got it right. Good morning, Tony AJs. Good morning, Ismaila Ajadi Subaru. Good morning, Johnson Ajife. Good morning, Hassan Bugwayiti Ogun State. Moki Bugwayakusha Takuntakun. Good morning, Gabriel Perry. Shegun Fagboa. What is the position and what is no now? Well, the position is we continue with the awareness and the campaign, which is what we do. Nígbà tí UK fẹ́ kúrò nínú EU, àwọn èèyàn béèrè pé ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ ń sọ ti tó, ẹ̀yin máa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. No, Campaign is every day. Campaign is awareness, and we look at what we can do more and how we can move forward. That is the purpose of this movement. Taba tí n bá jí nísìn tí mo wà ní yàrá mi tí mo kàn jókòó, right? Tẹ́ ẹ bá rí mi nísìn, I don't know what everybody will be doing, but now that we are live, you can see people are joining, from I don't know why our YouTube, I'm not reading the comments. I want to be reading my comments. Double click and menu bar. Okay. So, so we should never be asking, what next? What next is, what are we going to do? The more we do things, the better. The quicker we do things, the better. So, and that is why so every day, the whole town hall media meeting is to bring everybody together and talk to our people, and then we know, okay, and that is why we are out almost every day as well, and we never get tired. We are here so that we can see what we can. Okay, now I can see my comment section on the it will not ring. Okay, somebody's calling us. Let me take it off the speaker. Okay. So, hello. Sometimes our problem ìlú jágbajàgba, ìlú nonsense tẹ́ ń pè ní Nàìjíríà, just a nígbà téèyàn bá tẹ̀lé báyọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí phone, báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ run business lórí ẹ̀? It's just unfortunate. Hello? Good morning once again. Let me just send a message to this person that we're live, and then we'll probably speak to them later. Our lórí live program báyìí, bí a ká bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ later. Ẹ káàárọ̀, Mr. Demola Ebun Yusuf, good morning. Mr. Alabi, good morning. There's sometimes, they don't get the message. Good morning, Moki Gbogbo Apátápátá nílé lóko, and please continue to tell us how the broadcast is. I mean, now I can see the signal. Only tó green that there's no problem with the broadcast. But tó bá ń lọ sí orange, and then tó bá ti lọ sí red, that means we will be getting all these. Oh my God, why we, we can't disconnect our phone, and it's kind of irritating when people are calling, you are disconnecting it, they're calling, you are disconnecting it, lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ má bínú, orúkọ tèmi kò yí padà, Ọláyọmí Kóìkì, tí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ mọ̀ sí KOIKIMEDIA. Mo sọ ní 2 years ago that this is a full-time job that I believe I must use all the talent, the brains, and also engage with millions of people that are also in the same category of a movement like this. This is a movement. And a movement means that until we arrive at that final destination, nobody must be giving up. Nínú ẹ̀ làwọn èèyàn má ti kú. Abẹ́ ti gbàgbé pé wọ́n pa bàbá wa Alhaji Adogan. He was killed. Nínú movement yìí ni Alhaji Fatai ti kú. Nínú movement yìí ni àwọn ọmọ wa kan náà l'accident ní Nàìjíríà. Fáwọn tó bá ń follow movement yìí dáadáa. We're just starting our other platforms until Nino movement, right? People life have also let me just disconnect the Wi-Fi. So that way I might be, because when we are live, I want us to be on. Okay. All right, I need to remove the broadcasting from. I need to be using the mobile. Why is it that this particular person is not listening? And when I pick the call, it's not connecting. Hello? They're having problem from their side, and yet they keep calling. I have to send message. They're not listening. So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to block that number for now because it's irritating, and then that's it. So I'll disturb her for now, please. I might be knowing your yeah. Moripo lost it red again, but it switch over. See, yeah, those of you like that can manage it as long as you can see me. So, NNAMDI KANU will be in court tomorrow. We must not forget about him. We must remember that ìjà tí Yorùbá ń jà náà ni àwọn Biafra ń jà. And at no point must we point finger that we don't want to have anything to do with them. Nobody's asking us to have anything to do with them, right? But they are fighting the same cause, just as me and you are fighting. We are not saying that we are going to sit on a round table and then we will decide how we will finish the Nigerian government. No, this is a peaceful movement. And if you go and listen carefully to Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, he has said it that all these unknown gunmen, they are not Biafrans. They are politicians killing themselves in the southeast, but they are pinning it down to the Biafran. Biafrans are as peaceful as the Yorubas are. So let us always remember that, because the impression out there is always that àwọn Igbo wọ́n dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ in the southeast, and that means that the Yoruba don't want to associate with them. And sásẹ́yìn, the Biafrans are not the one creating the havoc in southeast. These are the hands of the politicians that are doing so, and no one of us must align with what cherry problem ta kọ́kọ́ ní ni pé what ti prescribe Biafra, ẹ má máa darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn, ẹ má jẹ́ ká ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú wọn, Koiki yé máa sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọmọ Biafra yẹn because government ti prescribe wọn. Who is the government? Who is the government? Government that has allowed terrorists to infiltrate us. Ìyẹn lẹ́yìn wá ń pọ́nlé. Who is the government? So when people were, I can understand at the beginning, we were very, cautious of our, trying to link this movement and then join with the Biafrans. Nobody wants to do that. I can understand. Because fojú wo pé government náà máa prescribe àwa. Ṣé government ò lọ attack ilé Ìgbòho? Ṣé wọ́n pààyàn méjì síbẹ̀? Òkú yẹn ní sí àìtí rí gbà. So we must never have that impression that àwa ni a smart ju government lọ. No, let me rephrase that. Àwa la fẹ́ listen sí nǹkan tí federal government ń sọ. We must not even have any reason ni mo sọ, to believe what the government is telling you. The moment you believe what the federal government is telling you, you are completely out of this movement. So when you say government has prescribed the Biafran as terrorist organization, to you, are they terrorist organization? Ṣé ẹ̀yin ti rí ibi tí Biafra ti kidnap èèyàn tó ń gba ransom? 100 million was paid to release that man yesterday, according to his family. 100 million. That means these terrorists have more money to fight both the Biafra and me and you and the Middle Belt and the indigenous Hausas. And that is why we got to be very careful. Because The Biafra wants freedom, just as the Yoruba want freedom. Oh yes, they would have to. I've said it. I've never been shy to say this all the time. When we get to the nation that we are going, not just the Biafra, even the foreigner that would have to operate on our land would have to abide by the constitution of the land when we get to that section. So when people are always angry that, we should not have anything to do with the Biafra because the federal government, who is the federal government? The Hausa Fulani Caliphate that decided to kill Chief Sunday Igboho, that went again the same time in 2017 to MAZI NNAMDI Kanu's house and killed 17 people. But because we were so angry, Nnamdi Kanu was abusing our leaders, Nnamdi Kanu was talking against every one of us. Was he not telling us the truth? Was Nnamdi Kanu not bringing our conscious mind that has been left to the thinking that our politicians favor us? Now we realize that our politicians are as 419 as anything you can think of. And that is why today we must stand shoulder to shoulder with the Biafrans. We must tell the Biafrans that we are with them. Some of you are skeptical. The Biafrans will pull out and they'll probably go and vote in 2023. So we must be very careful. Koiki, be careful the way you talk about this Biafra. I don't trust them. You know these things that happened in the 60s up to the 66. And I always go back and ask, if there was never an amalgamation, there will not be any 66, there will not be any 60, there will not be any reason why we should all be shouting against ourselves. Everybody would have been on their own region, controlling their resources. And if I have to buy crude oil from them and bring it to Yoruba land, I will pay them their duty. If they have to use our waterway, they will pay the normal duty. And that duty will not go to some few people like Baba Adeboye say. Baba Adeboye say 80% of income coming to Nigeria are in the hands of few people. So the same way the Biafrans are suffering is the same way that we are suffering as well. So we must continue to speak for the injustice, not just the Biafran, even the Middle Belt, even the Hausas, and all those other small ethnic groups in Nigeria. Cyprus is not up to 500,000. So even if some of them say, we don't want to go with Biafra, don't let us fight ourselves on that. At this stage now, we must all hold hands together, shoulder to shoulder, so that we, the people, can defeat the caliphate that has used our own politician against us. Morimbe Yami Ebun Enilolubo. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn white garment churches. Pátápátá. Bisheman sọ, we are not fighting a religious fight. No. It's not a religious fight we are fighting. What we are fighting for is the freedom to free ourselves from this geographical location that they've named Nigeria and they force it on us. And then people think that because they've left it like that, we must now leave it and continue our life using the name Nigeria. For where? Yoruba has been in existence before Nigeria. Yoruba has been in existence before even Great Britain. So what are we talking about? Ọlọ́run tó dá wa, ó mọ tó dá, but the Fulanis are telling us that the land belongs to God. They're telling us the land belongs to God. That means nobody owns the land. Once again, a very good morning, good afternoon from wherever you're watching. And welcome once again. That's what the Fulani are telling us. That the land belongs to everybody. And tó bá dé lè jà láti lè keep it, òun ló máa ní land yẹn. Mo kí bàbá wa, gbogbo ẹ̀yin bàbá wa pátápátá. Like I said, Nnamdi Kanu will be again in the court. We pray for him, just as we were praying for Chief Sunday Igboho when he was in detention. We must continue to pray for Nnamdi Kanu as well. For strong heart, while he's still being pinned down right inside that dungeon of a wicked government. El Rufai told us that we have the telephone number of terrorists. and they are not running after them. But they are so quick to run after the innocent Biafrans, innocent the Yorubas. Once again, a very good morning and welcome. As we continue to say, the Yoruba must free themselves from this wicked government. We must do so as quickly as possible because the lives of our people are at stake. The longer we are trying to slow it down, that means that it's going to have big impact on us. I hope the broadcast is going smoothly on your own. I don't know how you're watching it. Some of you are watching it on the phone, smartphone. I have my iPad here. I'm monitoring the, at the moment, I hope it's going smooth on your side. We're using the OBS. I've stopped using the XSplit. I'm still learning the OBS. It's a learning process. It's a learning curve. And that is what Nigeria never did for long. They left everything in the hands of people that have no knowledge about it. Rather than give the position to a person that have the knowledge, they would rather give it to a Fulani caliphate. And then they will put a Yoruba or Igbo person as the spokesman, just as they are doing now with the DSS. Afunanya is an Igbo guy. Yes, Gumi is moving around. Look at the imam that they told us that they have to take him off his duty because he was speaking the truth. Good morning to those of you on our YouTube channel. Good morning, Mr. Adewale Celeb. I don't have any issue with people that support APC or PDP. We don't have any, somebody was even sending me a message that we should forgive, grandson. I said, I don't have any problem with grandson. I have said it. I've not made a show on him, but I said it when people were circulating his video that as far as I'm concerned, the terrorist is the British government because they created this country called Nigeria for us. Grandson would not have been shouting for the breakup of Nigeria in those. The reason why we disagree with him is because his support for Tinubu. That's all. Not that we hate Tinubu, but why would look at Tinubu go and give them 50 million naira? Whereas people were killed in Migogon, Tinubu did not even issue one statement. That is a coward. He's a coward as far as I'm concerned. So why then must we give him, allow him to take us into a Nigeria that if enforced on us by bringing Buhari? Not that I disagree with Adeyinka grandson. No, Adeyinka grandson is saying the same thing that I'm saying. That's all. So when somebody say, I was watching a video that was sent to me, I think their spokesman, they want to raise money for him to appeal against his judgment with the British government. And yes, they have to appeal it if they have, the ground to appeal it. In everything, he's living in a civilized society. So whatever it is, they must do. But like I always say, our concern is if there was never a 1914 amalgamation, myself and you will not even be in this country. We'll probably be here maybe to learn one or two things and we go back. Some of you have been here for 60 years. You can't go back. Some of you have been here for 40 years. Autumba Hussein is always saying, I think he's been out of Nigeria for the last 50 years. He left Nigeria about 50 years ago. How do you expect somebody that have lived in a society where his dignity is respected and then go back to Nigeria where his dignity is not going to be respected? That is the difference. Good morning, Mr. Femi. Good morning to those of you. Moriembe Akonji. Good morning, Mr. Timothy. I hope you are all signing the petition. I hope we are all signing the petition. Maybe I should bring this one here so that I can read some of the comments. Yes, MAZI NNAMDI KANU must be released. Freedom for Yoruba, freedom for Biafra. We must not allow anybody at this stage to tell us, don't let anybody, even if any media is saying that, don't even listen. We are at the last stage where everybody must pull down Nigeria. Even the outside that wants to pull down Nigeria, we must support them. We must talk about them. We must bring their program and let people know They are concerned because the Hausas have been invaded by the Fulani as well. So that is the issue on Adeyinka grandson. I don't have anything to discuss about it, but what I can always say is Adeyinka grandson views is the same thing, but the only difference is he's still thinking that Tinubu should go and become, we don't say we are liberal. Is just peanut. Is nothing to worry about. But he can't tell us to go and support Tinubu to become the president. That's where we disagree with him. So, and yesterday, like I said, I was watching a video that was put out on their YouTube platform where their spokesman of YYF was saying that they wanted to raise money, to support him. If anybody think they want to go and support them, it's a free world. You can donate. That's on your own will. Support Tinubu, no. As far as we're concerned, that everybody's view will be different. My views have always been different. People say, Nigeria. 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 Okay. At least. But ogun ti wà nínú Nigeria already because ogun pé o lè jẹun ogun kan nìyẹn láyé ọ̀tọ̀. You don't understand that if you cannot eat, that is a war on its own. Some of you don't even have the basic medication to use to keep your life going. Padimiko, I don't want to mention his name. He's in America. He posted again yesterday. The average age, I thought is about 50. He's about 42. So there is tendency that October 42, you will die in Nigeria of terrorist attack, of food hunger, of insecurity, of economic. Look at Peru. Look, Sri Lanka students, medical students, go on because lọ sórí page wa ni àfi kẹ́ máa lọ sórí Pilado àwọn kí lórúkọ the other one ni Mama Kiniko, Mama G, Mama Doctor, Mama Kiniko. Ìyí tá máa post tí gbogbo media máa ń post ní lọ kà á. Ń kà á. You all prefer to stay on YouTube and go and watch Pilado does not support Yoruba nation. Go and watch Mama D because you think that because they are speaking on behalf of us. I want share program tí wọ́n ní. These are called V-blogs. Our launch program. So what they are doing is they will take about 50 seconds of our video and they will now do what they call Kiloman Kwikine Oma Soroli Lori. And then you won't believe. A lot of people still watching me right now believe whatever comes out from Pilado website or their YouTube channel. And that makes me angry sometimes. I want to say every day KOIKIMEDIA is posting something. Some of you don't even know. I saw yesterday, I posted NNAMDI KANU poster on our timeline. You can see the Biafrans there commenting, sharing it. And you don't do it. You don't do it because lost on the page. Lost on the page. Let us share program. Let us share. That's why I don't talk about share. I like it. Share. I love it. I went over for any super chat and then we read some of your comments. My was on the show. My money can share. My money can share program. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wá sórí program lẹ́kẹ́ mọ̀kẹ́ share náà báwo lè mi ṣe tún máa sọ pé ẹ bá wa share program wa o kí ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ bá máa share wàhálà lèmi kan ṣe nísìn ẹ̀yin náà wàhálà lè ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ń jókòó but èmi lèmi sọ̀rọ̀. Some of you are scared to even share it on your timeline. That is why the Biafrans are different. Biafrans are dedicated to this movement that they are doing. I'm not saying that we are not dedicated, but some of us are still not very dedicated. Ẹ̀rù ń bà wá èèyàn kan tẹ́ pè mí lánàá tó bá fẹ́ lọ Nàìjíríà bí ọmọ àrí òun wà cautious lórí comment òun mo ní bọ́lẹ̀. You think Nigerian government have the energy to notice your comment on YouTube or Facebook? I sometimes wonder how our people think. Yes, people like us, when we go to Nigeria, it is easy for them to see us. It is easy for them to run after us. How will they run after some of you? Some of you that are not using your picture on YouTube channel. You are scared. Some of you wants to go to Nigeria. We are not saying you shouldn't go to Nigeria. Because if I go to Nigeria now, there is probability that the DSS will come after me. There's probability. There is 100% probability that if I land in Muritala Mohammed Airport, they will hold me down. So why then should I have to go? But some of you can go. You can go and do whatever you want to do. We are not saying you shouldn't go to Nigeria. You want to go to Nigeria, fine. You have projects there, you have family there. Somebody wants to do wedding. The worst name, but some of you as just so, I don't even know what to call. Just yesterday, we posted that in the KANU, poster. Come and see the Biafran comment underneath, putting their messages and their love. I want to but hello, ma wo Pilado. That's why sometimes people come and say, Mr. Koiki, I'm a don't go on this thing. Kí lẹ gbọ́? Wọ́n ní Ìgbòho ó ṣe kinní kan kinní ní máa wọ́ndà pé ṣé àwọn mídíà ló sọ ni wọ́n ní màá send link yẹn sí nísìn tí bá wá gbọ́ wọlé link yẹn màá wá rí i pé Pilado YouTube channel màá rí i pé màmá jí àbí rà pé ṣé màmá sọ jílẹ̀ ń pè yẹn and then I just get angry and ask myself that báwo làwa Yorùbá tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ àwa mídíà tá jáde lánàá nísìn some of you don't go on our pages and even read what we put there. But all you do is you go and be linking. Yes, what YouTube does is the Bible program automatically it might bring up those other platforms. You just cancel it. Why do you want to go and watch Mama Pilado, Mama Soji, and all this YouTube blog that are not a mediocre policy program 3 hours? I want to compare pẹ̀lú ẹni tó kàn sọ̀rọ̀ lórí program kan tó wá sọ pé Ìgbòho now has just been released, but it's eating eba. And we believe that the federal government is still going to go and pick him up. And then, anyone sunkún lórí yẹn, any high blood pressure. So, kí ni kúrò àwa wá ṣe? Àwa tá jókòó tá ṣe 3 hours program, 4 hours program. Ìyí tá ṣe lánàá nísìn, àìtí recover, àtúntò dìde láàárọ̀ yìí nísìn, just to create more awareness and talk to our people. That's all. Not that we don't know that we are not working out. We know everybody's working out, but we must, is either we are in or we are out. Ọ̀nà méjì ni ó lè fẹ́ ṣe Nàìjíríà. Èèyàn kan tẹ̀ pé nínú ẹrántí program Kanesti. Ìyẹn ni I love Yoruba nation, but I still believe in Nigeria. So, and that is why we are here. Èmi ò tẹ̀ ní kí èèyàn kan máa lo fídíò tàwa. I've been saying that since we started. I don't have an issue. But the only thing is, they change the narratives. They talk, ẹmọ tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí fídíò, ìtawà sọ̀rọ̀ ní jẹ́ kó jáde, and àwọn máa sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí, ìyẹn lè wá gbọ́. Ẹmọ pé tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, èèyàn bíi tèmi náà ni. The only thing is, he's not showing his face. I believe this Pilado, I don't know wherever it is, but it doesn't show his face. I don't know whether they show, I think the other woman, Kini Komama, she big blog line. Ever share those nonsense with me anymore. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to each and every one of us that have joined us again this morning as we continue to say that the Yorubas will leave Nigeria. There's no doubt about that. Nobody can stop it. Nobody, because we have the right. According to even United Nations doesn't create countries. Let me remind us that. Emma Bino, I'm still finding it difficult to see how I can bring my screen from like I always do on the MixLR. I'm still, so that Tiban show by anything, I want to show my background. I'll still get that. Like I said, this is a new streaming system that we are using. It's called OBS. We hope it's working. We hope you are comfortable with it. We don't have any options as long as the clarity is okay, and there's no buffering and all that, which I can monitor as well. Once again, a very good morning to each and every one of us that are joining. Morimba Yawa Christina, SK Boss Adewale, Moki gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá wa kankan tí ẹ wà ní gbogbo agbègbè nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. We love you so much. Ó bani nínú jẹ́ kí èèyàn máa ráwọn ìyá wa. Ṣé rí àwọn ìyá wa tẹ́ ń rí tó look like pé ara wọn dry. Bígbà tí nǹkan ṣe wọ́n. Nothing is wrong with anybody in Yoruba land. It's poverty. Ṣé rárá mi tó ń dán báyìí? Tẹ́ ń wò yìí. Skin tẹ́ ń wò yìí. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Nàìjíríà mo wà ní, ó máa lean gan. Tí n bá rí enough oúnjẹ jẹ. Kò ṣe pé kò sí stress nílùú yìí. Pressure wà nílùú yìí tó ń ṣe kékeré. But ẹ lè mọ̀ nísìn bóyá mo lówó lọ́wọ́, bóyá mo lówó lọ́wọ́, àfi tí bá sọ fún yín pé account mi 00 ló wà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wò mí nísìn, ẹ lè mọ̀ bóyá mo ní £100 l'account me because I look fresh. London boy, right? But in my bank account is 00. But I know that even though it's 00, it will get better. But in Nigeria, number one, your skin is not as fresh as this. Not because of the weather that is bad. No, it's poverty. Poverty because you are not having enough nutrients to go into this body to nurture it and make it look better. Surely gbogbo face what I'm doing is not because we're in London. It's because we are eating properly and we are having at least a normal basic life. Look, I'm not living like Hush Puppy in this country. You all now saw that Hush Puppy is fraud. Baba Olegidini 419. So I don't live that kind of lifestyle. We have people that are working here and they have good lifestyle. But Oyibani cut your coat according to your size. That means that when we get to Yoruba nation, there will be people that will be rich, there will be people that will be middle class, and there will be people that will be lower class, but everybody must be the same. EBT, Olowo, the only difference here is sometimes is Olowo le lọ sí high-end, tó bá pè nǹkan ní high-end, exclusive. Sometimes o lè bá DJ Copy pàdé ní Nando's. Tó bá pàdé ní Nando's, á jẹ́ pé bóyá wọn àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ó kàn tẹ̀lé wọn lọ. They will probably go and eat in a very nice posh restaurant. Èmi náà lè lọ jẹun níbẹ̀, but I will have to work hard so that when I get there, I can be able to pay off the bill. Tí bá jẹun tán kó má jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa mú mi wọnú kitchen wọn tí máa fọbọ́ rẹpẹtẹ. Tí bá sọ pé mo ti jẹun tán mo ò lówó kẹ́. Orí plate oúnjẹ yìí ni pé is about sometimes those restaurants are cheap as well, and sometimes they do discount. Àbúrò mi kan níbí báyìí. Pia. Ó mọ gbogbo àwọn restaurant high end yẹn. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ mọ̀ mo lè pè mí. Ó láwọn ibì kan tí ó ti gbé wa lọ jẹun. Ọmọ báwo ló ṣe mọ bí báyìí? A ní níjọ́ Thursday discount lọ́mọ. That's why sometimes àwa Yorùbá tá wà ní London a kò jókòó sí Peckham, a jókòó sí Dagenham, a jáde ká lọ wo ká jáde. Àwọn ọmọ yín nísìn wọ́n ti ń jẹ gummy cannabis. Tábùrú wa yẹn tó bá ohun nìkan ló nínú family wa ó mọ bó ṣe ń package gbogbo àwọn kìíní yẹn. Ká bá wá jẹun tán máa wá béèrè pé èló ni bíìlì wa? A ní kí n má worry. A ní níjọ́ Thursday wọ́n máa ń ṣe discount. So ẹ lè ra oúnjẹ kan kó fi fún yín lọ́nà that one. And sometimes those plate of food is about almost maybe give and take maybe about £45. Ó wọ́n gan. But ẹ rí pé tẹ́ bá wo náà àwọn restaurant àwọn dúdú náà máa ń lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o. But ẹ rí pé òyìnbó ló pọ̀ jù níbẹ̀. Àwa àwọn òyìnbó yẹn wọ́n ti fi wá bí ìgbà tó yẹ pé àwọn ló wà superior jù àwa lọ. But irú àwọn àbúrò mi yẹn wọ́n nígbà. I'm sure àwọn ọmọ yín kankan náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nílùú yìí. Oh no, kò ní gbà pé òyìnbó wà superior jù òun lọ because brain tó ní náà lòun náà ní. Mò ń wo kódà wọn lọ sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn ẹran a woman black tó fi ṣe Supreme Court l'America. A Republican òyìnbó kan, I'm sure pé Republican yẹn is probably maybe less than 30 years old. Ó ní woman yẹn nígbà tó ń ṣe sentence àwọn èèyàn ó ní sentence yẹn kò wà enough to. We will never be the same with them. Forget about it whether you're an American nìyẹn òun mò ń wò lórí BBC báyìí mo sọ fún yín pé BBC mi máa ń wà on 24/7 because èmi dúró ìjọ́ tó máa announce London Bridge wálẹ̀. It will be one of the breaking news that the world is waiting for. Kọ́dọ̀ túbọ̀ fún lẹ́mìí gúngùn. And the moment London Bridge goes down, the energy around the world will change as well. My name is Olayomi Koiki if you're watching it for the first time. Once again, a very good morning. Àkú òǹgbẹ àbí fáwa tí à ń gbà àtàwa tá a gbà ń jẹ ọ̀sán. Ẹlòmíràn náà ń gbàwẹ̀ báyìí. Àwa ara lọ sábẹ́ omi. Àyà mọ omi yẹn á nẹnu ẹ̀. Àwa padà wá sórí ìjókòó. A máa wò àwẹ̀ yìí ń gbó mi. Ó ti lo nǹkan sára. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbà Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká rí báwo lọ́ọ́ ṣe máa ń sọ àràbàjá ìdílẹ̀. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin yá wa tí ẹ wà ní Dublin. Ẹ kú ìtọ́jú KOIKIMEDIA. I have an update that I want to share with us. I've just posted the video. I just received it and I've posted it out. And what is the update? It's the update that some of us have been asking all the time. And I'm just going to talk about it just a little bit, not going to go into too much details. Okay? Comment in it. Koiki, don't bother yourself with the ignorance of some of the people watching the bloggers video. Most of them are confused, can't differentiate what is real and what is not real. As I say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching. We love you all. I keep watching all these. I see Fayoshe say you want to be president. For real? Fayoshe that could not solve the problem in Ekiti. He said, I'm a strict person. When I declare my intention, then I went to go and eat amala. No, Obamaja amala. How many Yoruba people living in Abuja? It's expensive. Abuja kini kan join Totinja amala. How many people can go and eat amala? Just like he went to eat amala. These are wicked politicians that wants to continue to be relevant in Nigeria. So they are not interested in the real authentic of the Yoruba-ness. All they want to do is just to be relevant. You see them, Saraki, and every one of them, they go to the same party. They are all the same. You see them moving from one party to the other. They are all the same. Once again, I say good morning and welcome to everyone that have joined us so far. Yoruba nation. We must do everything within our power is what we need to do. And we must never be tired. It doesn't matter how sometimes, it could be painful that, no, we must never be tired. In the movement in here, if the British were tired, they'll probably not get that EU exit. Ìjọ tá bá ti lọ wà tired, the day we get tired is the day we lost it completely. So we must never be tired. I just laugh, if and Daily Momodu say, hey, we're gonna slug it out together. I just laugh when I see all these Yoruba politicians. Wicked. Wicked is all these Yoruba politicians. They just want to be relevant. Using Nigeria to be relevant until they die. And then when they die, Buriji Kashamuda, go and look at the environment Buriji Kashamu left with all his wealth. Go to Ogun State, his community, Elo community, and listen. Because they were not developing people. You give somebody 10,000 naira today, 5,000 naira today, 100,000, 1 million. That is not development. Most of these politicians don't want you to be developed. Develop is your brain. 2 weeks, we were struggling just on this platform. Some people was no one will buy one. God actually show me red and green. That means ocean suck too much of the upload. But we were able to look at it, review it, kilo shele. It's called human development. Some of you want to do the same thing, but your politicians have not given you the benefit. In election number DJ copy. When you should be able to access it from your state. But the wealth of that state is in the hands of the caliphate, controlling it, and your governor cannot touch it. And the same governor just want to be relevant. Our landlord, our politicians, come up our ni, ko dagbada, ko defila, ko lo glasses, ko yinbo, ko deceive gbogbo yin, that Nigeria will be great. And everybody knows it's a lie. So let me quickly, I think it has finished uploaded on our YouTube. So I'm going to be playing the background from the YouTube. What I'm about to play now. It's an interview on the update on the radio between Professor Banji Akintoye, the leader of Ilanomo Odua, and likewise his deputy, Professor Adeniran, with Dr. Koka, that is working towards that radio that everybody have said so much but I believe that they had a meeting in Benin Republic. Not I believe, I know. I believe, then it's a wrong statement. I'm aware. There was a meeting that was held in Benin Republic, Monday Tele, the previous week. And the meeting was successful. A lot of people have evil intention, especially when things that has to be done. Automatically, that is just that evil intention. That evil intention, they believe that everything that somebody or people wants to do, we must not allow it to be successful. Some people don't even have the back end to the understanding of how things operate. Kí ló ń pè ní satellite radio? When we say a satellite radio, kí ló mean by that? Is that a difference between a satellite radio and an FM transmission? Is that the same cost? Ṣé the same cost ni? Tó bá sọ pé nǹkan satellite radio, ṣé the same cost ni? I'm asking questions, those of you that are listening. I want to read your comment. Ṣé the same price ni? Tó bá sọ pé nǹkan satellite radio àti the FM frequency tí ẹ mọ̀ pé government ò ní fún any license. We know that already, but we can still bypass it using a satellite radio. You can do what they call, pirate one, but the difference is ìjọ tí government bá notice ibi tẹ́ bá gbé sí ìjọ yẹn ló máa damage ẹ̀, and bí àwọn tó bá wà ládùúgbò yẹn tó bá survive ẹ̀ níwọ̀n ní kó wọn lọ. But the satellite radio operates outside the continent. Ṣáwọn kan lò, is it something that people use? Yes, it's out there. Voice of America use satellite radio. BBC has a satellite radio version. But it's very, very expensive. It's not like even a satellite phone, it's not like our normal phone. Ìyẹn ló ṣe máa sọ pé ó wà encrypted. Some people don't even understand all these things. It's because they are ignorant. Ignorant pọ̀ jù láàrin wa. It's called ignorant. And ignorant bá wà tíyàn lọ find in tó ń pè ní ignorant, you will have issues with other people that have the knowledge about something. Kò ń ṣe gbogbo àná la mọ̀ nǹkan tán. But the ignorant yẹn òun ló affect wa. So there's an update. It's a 7-minute interview that Professor Akintoye, his deputy, and Dr. Coker had together on how to move forward on that radio. A satellite radio is very, very expensive. It's not like going to be like this FM frequency where you will have it running 24 hours because it involves a lot of money. But it will be run maybe for a few hours to start with. And then we see how they can be able to increase, the hours. Just as you are increasing, some of you have Sky Channel in your house, but you don't have the football package because to add the football more price them are okay. Some of you have Sky, some of you have DSTV, but ìjọ tó bá ti add àwọn package kan mọ́, ó máa lọ sókè, yes or no? Bó ṣe rí náà nìyẹn. Ìwọ ṣe sọ pé nígbà tó ní DSTV, kò wá ní o fẹ́ máa wo football lórí ẹ̀, tó o dẹ̀ sanwó football. But we have so many ignorant. So the meeting was successful. Like I always say, in every project, that's the end of it. Good morning, Mr. Thomas Oluwadamilare. The links of Saraki and his co-travelers in Nigerian political trade are all charlatans who are only interested in looting the treasury dry. They just want to be relevant. That's all I say about the Yoruba politicians. All of them just want to be relevant. So like I said, that meeting was successful. And we've been told that the satellite radio, is called satellite radio. It's not FM frequency. But it has the strength to reach every part of not just even Nigeria when it's fully functioning, working properly. That's why it's called shortwave. These were part of all we explained until people started twisting it, putting the message how they want it to be heard. So The satellite radio is still there. It was never gone. There was just some issues that need to be resolved. It was going through a test transmission when the whole thing, or I won't say the whole thing, the whole project, because the project was kind of stopped a little bit. Okay, I'm just reading from our brother here. I believe he's a Biafra. It says Simon Ekpa set up a radio Biafra on another frequency different from the compromised DOS leadership, who spent huge amount of money and long time. It didn't take long at all. Maybe we can I talk with Simon Ekpa, he's my brother. I always speak with him. I know some of the Biafra disagree with him. That's not my own problem, you know. As far as I'm concerned, even we have problem within our own internal like this. Problem there, but we manage it and then we try to keep it. Sometimes they come up, they pop up, then we calm it down again. So I know some of you have issues with, you know, Simon Ekpa. I don't have issues with any Biafra. As far as I'm concerned, you know, we're all fighting for a freedom. And NNAMDI KANU must be free. And whether it's free or not, there's not going to be Nigeria. That's our own position. So the satellite radio job is to deliver our message. Delivering our message, it's going to be controlled from the, you know, the Ilano, because àwọn ni wọ́n wà in charge. It's expensive to run. It's a project, but it was on full stop because of some miscommunication. There was a lot of things that was probably not presented, because sometimes to not present the project, to miss it while you are doing that presentation, it will have impact on that project. That's people that are project manager understand what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter how small, how big the project is. To not deliver a project pé a lè ṣe project yìí, if there's a slight error during that presentation, it has a big impact on the whole project until you come back again on the round table and look into it and resolve it, and then the project continue. Ìyẹn ló ṣe ń pè ní project. We raised the money. The full money was delivered. Ẹlòmíì tó tẹ̀ mọ́ tó mọ nǹkankan ó kàn sọ jábàjábà jókòó olúkàlùkù kàn sọ nonsense. The full money was delivered and was given, presented to Ilano. And the project commenced. The installment or the part payment, not installment, the part payment was paid so that the project can be settled. How do you want you? It's because ignorant, not language. It's part of the ignorant. This is not online radio, answer you. Online radio, look, I have MixLR. It's an online version of a radio. Tibasa kwe MixLR is an online version. The only difference is kò lè dé Nigeria because it's just online. Only online, you know the shiwa. I beg me. So if anybody is talking about online radio, this is not what we were talking when we were raising the fund. We were talking about a radio that will go through a short wave. I can offer low FM frequency. And then later we were told that, you know, even if you put it in the border area of Nigeria, there's still probability that they can track it, and they can bring it down. And that is why we opt for a short wave. It might also take some time before people get to know the frequency, but at least from time, it will be there as long as people know that. Ní 7 o'clock, ní just Saturday, Baba Akintoye máa sọ̀rọ̀ níbẹ̀ for 1 hour. Àwọn èèyàn lọ jókòó, wọ́n máa retí pé kó Baba Akintoye sọ̀rọ̀. I go quicker, I go faster. That was the purpose of that radio. But àwọn tó gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa, wọ́n jáde, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí twist it. And a lot of you also quickly accepted it, and then you suck it in. That is the ignorance. Somebody say even Europeans have problems with themselves. Yes, even during the BRICS exit, there was a lot of problems. So Somebody said just like GPS also, why location now internet network problem, most are using satellite. So that satellite radio will then beam through a short wave. And the whole idea of that is the Nigerian government cannot stop it because they don't know where it's beaming from. People will listen. Like I said, it might take a while as well because everything, look, we started a movement like this. It took a while before it reached some of the target that we wanted it to reach. But the moment that there's a consistent on it, it will reach it. Even if it's 1 hour a week or 2 hours a week. The most important thing is, àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé níjọ́ Sunday o, ìlànà ọmọ Oòduà máa bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí rédíò. Ẹ lọ, àwa máa ti máa polówó ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ pé ẹ̀yin rántí pé let's just like we do when event is coming up. Olanisi, I think Maxwell is going to be on Twitter. You know, he's going to be bashing it there. We hope we're going to be bringing it on the live broadcast here so that you can all listen. Just as we do things every day and how we present things and say there's going to be an event, when that time comes. So that people will get to know that this frequency is now available. Just tune it there and you can listen. And people listen because during the test transmission, it worked. Tó bá jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó work rárá nísìn, làwọn èèyàn tẹ̀lé máa sọ pé gbọ́ rárá. But it worked because we have the evidence to say that I think I even have it here on my phone. I'll see if I can. I think it's either this phone. It worked. Remember, it might be now. I just want to. I did play interview here, but the interview is already on our timeline on all our social media. That's if you all go and listen to it there. But I'm going to play it here because Elohim is saying you only watch us live. You don't bother about going on our timeline to read articles, to read what we post. Then it's a waste of energy. If you're not doing that, because though it's a waste of energy, because I'm used to that already and I'm a media organization. So whether you go there or not, my job is to post events so that people can read it and then they know that, look, there's crisis in Sri Lanka. Protests in Peru. What was in the state of emergency? In Peru, could go through until you go through. They are already on the street fighting their government. People have resigned in Sri Lanka and Peru. As I speak to you right now, there is a state of emergency in Peru. But some of you here now are praying to God to come down. Iboni God Matiwasisale to solve our problem. And that is why we are doing everything within our own means. So to come back on that conversation, Egbomidada, satellite radio is not FM frequency. There's two different meanings to that. So the satellite radio that should have been launched after the test transmission but was put on hold because of a lot of, like I said, the presentation to it when they were about to do it. Some of you were even saying, what do you want you? No. Ọ̀fẹ́lẹ̀ bá máa lò. Ṣé látijọ́ tí wọ́n ti ń wo Yorùbá Nation lórí social media, owó kan tó san yẹn fún internet, òun náà ló fi ń wò mí nísìn. I paid my bill day before yesterday, my Sky bill. Èmi gan mo ní Ọlọ́run ọba, Ọlọ́run máa ṣàánú wa o. Nígbà tí mo rí bíìlì yẹn. Ṣé owó kan ni mo ti ń ná látijọ́? Ṣé tó bá gba mọ́tò ní Amẹ́ríkà tó fún wọn ní deposit tó gbé mọ́tò tuntun fún ẹ, ò ní máa sanwó lé lórí mọ́ àbí? Àbí tí mọ́tò yẹn bá tẹ̀ breakdown, ẹ ní gbé lọ sọ́dọ̀ mechanic àbí kẹ́ dá padà fún showroom tẹ́tí rà. The problem our people wanted is they didn't want to look at the whole issues, but they were looking at what people were saying. But àwa tá sọ̀rọ̀, gbọ́n kan tá sọ mọ́. Gbọ́ presentation tá ṣe nígbà tá fẹ́ ṣe. So the satellite radio is coming back again. It's going to be for a few hours because it's expensive. I don't know what I think they said about 2 hours to start with. And then if money comes, they will then start increasing the hours. It's not like your FM transmission. The reason why FM is available is Telemagbo, Ogidigbo Radio, Kinukan, FM space in Nigeria is because those ones are paid for license in Nigeria. We cannot be given that same opportunity because we have not taken over what belongs. It's just about your declaration. things like that, we will do it. And if any soldier come, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? But for now, there's no declaration. We are still creating awareness, and it's a movement. Movement involves a lot of things, and not everything that will even be coming up and telling you pé àti ṣe báyìí. You imagine me, gbogbo tí mo ṣe ní Nàìjíríà, kí wọ́n máa sọ fún yín, àyín kan máa sọ pé Koiki orí ọ̀pẹ náà, kí ni gbogbo nonsense yẹn náà. Àbèrè gbogbo movement ló ń pè. Kí n jókòó nísìn, kí n dé bíbá nísìn, kí wọ́n sọ pé ọmọ ìgbà tí mo lọ Nàìjíríà yẹn, ṣe fẹ́ gbogbo tí mo ṣe fíìmù ni mò ń ṣe ni. It's called a movement. Some things are very, very secret, but it's for the benefit of the movement. Some things are sensitive that we cannot even say it. It's for the benefit of the movement. Kí wọ́n jáde nísìn kí n sọ pé gbogbo tí mo rí ní Nàìjíríà ní 6 months tí mo lọ, tí mo tún padà lọ, gbogbo ẹni kí wọ́n máa ṣàlàyé fún yín. Ẹ̀yin gan yẹ kẹ́ kọ́ mi ní kò lórí pé kí ló dé náà. But that is what some of you wants to know. Ẹ fẹ́ mọ kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀, ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́n òun, ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ayé dẹlẹ́dẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe nìyẹn. Ṣé eré padà wá ń ṣe ni? À ń bá gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì jà pa fẹ́ kúrò. Ẹ wá expect ká narrate gbogbo nǹkan. And that is why I am different. Ẹ bẹ ṣe ń wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ìyàtọ̀ tó wà ń bẹ nìyẹn. So, those of you that raise the money, towards that radio, you've not done anything wrong. It's just the narrative tẹ́ ló ń gbọ́ níta ló ń fún yín ní pressure and say, ọmọ ṣé tòótọ́ ni bọ̀bọ́ yìí tó ń sọ yẹn, ẹlòmíì lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Sometimes projects get delayed, does not mean it's the end. But lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, a dúpẹ́ fún bàbá Akíntóyè. Tí wọ́n sọ gbogbo gbàdé lọ́ máa ń sọ pé àwọn ò ní fẹ́nu àwọn bú ẹmọ Yorùbá kankan, àwọn ti sọ fọ́lọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwa nísìn àwọn èmi ò bọ́ lọ́run sọ yẹn o. Èmi ò bọ́ lọ́run sọ yẹn. Mo fẹ́ bú Tinubu, mo fẹ́ bú Tinubu. Bàbá ló ṣe yẹn. Àwọn ọlọ́mọ tó rí tó fi sọ fọ́lọ́run pé àwọn ò ní fẹ́nu àwọn. It doesn't matter ọmọ Yorùbá tó support o àti tó àwọn ò ní fẹ́nu àwọn. But àwa nísìn àwa ti fẹ́nu àwa. Èmi ò sọ àtọ́gbà di gbogbo wọn pátápátá làwa láti gbà sí fún. A ti gbà sí fún wọn. Nísìn la kọ̀ọ̀kan tra àwọn nǹkan tá à ń sọ ni. But Bàbá Akíntóyè said so. Pé òun ò ní fẹ́nu òun o. Ṣàbùkù fún ọmọ Yorùbá kankan. Whether it's good, bad, ugly. And that's what they call àgbàlagbà. Èmi ò tí dé age Bàbá Akíntóyè. Is 87 years old. Èmi ò tí dé age wọn. Bí a ti bá máa dé age wọn, èmi náà lè máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. But for now, our movement làwa ń jà. Media de làwa, a fi gbà sí fún yín. Mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yá mi èyí oge. Mo like orúkọ yẹn. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin sisters mi. Beautiful sisters. Kò ń ṣe fault yín pé ẹ̀ níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Nàìjíríà ni. Tá bá débi táwọn lọ. Ẹ rí pé ẹ máa flourish. So now, they've had this meeting. I know some of you will be like, yeah. And tó ń ṣe radio yẹn lọ, there was a meeting between him and Baba Akintoye in Benin Republic. Let me play that audio, then I'll come back, and then we then continue with our program. Yoruba Nation is a movement. Ẹ rántí pé just the same way, nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń ṣe poster, flyer, nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ di ọ̀rọ̀ oríṣiríṣi, òun lè jẹ́ ká ṣe mọ́. Àwọn kan fẹ́ sanwó ẹ̀ pé Koiki ẹ máa ṣe lọ, but nígbà tọ́rọ̀ ti pọ̀ jù. Now, à ń ṣe petition nísìn, ó jẹ́ kí bí sticker máa lọ, kí poster máa lọ, kó máa gbé jáde pé ẹ lọ máa sign ẹ̀ ká máa lẹ̀ mọ́ everywhere, sticker gbogbo ẹ̀, kó máa lẹ̀ káàkiri. It creates the buzz and the awareness. Ṣẹ́rí gbogbo tá a bá fẹ́ lò la máa lò. So let's listen. It's just an audio interview that was done in Benin Republic. Somebody said, yes, we are familiar with short waves and the medium wave. God bless Baba Banji Akintoye and all the supporters. Yeah. Some people don't know the difference between short waves. Tí bá sọ pé short wave, ẹlòmíràn ní pé ṣó máa dé Ìbàdàn. Ẹlòmíràn béèrè pé ṣó máa dé Èkó tá bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ nígbà yẹn. But all I did then was I just kept quiet because I realized that ignorance ló pọ̀ jù. Because tí bá ní kíyàn máa respond nígbà yẹn kò make sense. But now, at least, I will respond because I knew the project was there. What can it like to joke or sort on? That's all, because there was nothing wrong, there was no fraud in there. There was not. And we Europe, Yoruba nation, no, Ejekade Yoruba land, no. Good playing field to become wherever you want to be in Yoruba nation, according to the constitution and the law of the country. No, all that is not going to be tolerated. And tó bá gé orí èèyàn á máa lé ẹ mú. Gbogbo technology la máa fi wẹ́. So let's listen to that interview. Báwo mo ṣe lè gbé screen? Anyway, it doesn't matter anyway, so it's just an audio anyway.
Ìlọsíwájú àwa ọmọ Yorùbá ká tún padà sáyé tó yẹ ọmọ Odùduwà o ká tún lè rówó náà iṣẹ́ pọ̀ lóde káyéyé o ká má má dínkù.
Wọ́n ní bàbá Babánjí Akíntóyè o bàbá Adéníran o wọ́n ní wọ́n gba owó kan lọ́wọ́ àwọn kan owó rédíò kan o wọ́n ní wọn ò gbé rédíò ọ̀hún jáde o ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ tì ìbéèrè sí bàbá wa ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Babánjí Akíntóyè kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ àti pé ipò wo ni ọ̀rọ̀ kìíní ọ̀gán wà.
Òótọ́ ni a ṣètò pé ó dáa ká ní rédíò. Òótọ́ ni pé àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tán mọ kan lára ara wọn tó jọ ọmọ Yorùbá bíi tiwọn wọ́n gbé ọmọ kan wá láti London tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ rédíò yẹn ló máa ń ṣe tó ti bá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ṣe wọ́n gbé wá ó dẹ̀ jókòó síwájú wa ní ìpàdé àyàn kọ́mítì láàrin wọn pé kí Professor Adéníran kó ṣe chairman ó dẹ̀ jókòó níwájú kọ́mítì yẹn ó dẹ̀ sọ gbogbo nǹkan tóun lè ṣe àwọn dẹ̀ wà educated people ni wọn àwọn dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé òótọ́ ló lè ṣe nǹkan tó lóun máa ṣe yẹn wọ́n rí evidence pé ó ti ṣerú ẹ̀rí fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ organization fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn fún different countries so wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé fún nígbà tí ó yá owó tán ní tán promise wọ́n san díẹ̀ lára 10 million wá dàbí pé kò ṣàlàyé tó láàrin yẹn gbogbo owó tó yẹ kán wá máa san in the future wá ro gbogbo ẹ̀pọ̀ wá gbọ́wọ́ jaburata Professor Adéníran wá ní ẹ fẹ́ sọ ń dòkúrọ́ nìyẹn kì í ṣe bá a ṣe jọ sọ níjọ́sí nìyí so èdè àìyedè kékeré yẹn ti kúrò lọ́nà.
Ó ti kúrò lọ́nà báyìí.
Kúrò lọ́nà ọmọ tí mò ń sọ pé ó mọ rédíò ṣe kókà lórúkọ ẹ̀ Ayọ̀ Kókà láti London ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ náà àwọn èèyàn wa tó wà ní London ló mọ̀ náà sọ pé a ò make mistake láti bá ṣètò ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé he is the right person to do it with so but ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn ń sọ pé bàbá Akíntóyè Professor Adéníran wọ́n gbé 10 million fún ọmọ kan ó dẹ̀ gbéjẹ́ kò gbéjẹ àwa gbà pé kò gbéjẹ a kàn nídìí láti ká jókòó kájọ rò pọ̀ ni a dẹ̀ ti jókòó àtijọ́ rò pọ̀ báyìí láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà síbi tá a wà yìí kó tó tó ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta rédíò yẹn ti rédíò ti already establish yẹ tán àwọn kan ti ń gbọ́ àwa padà sí wọn dẹ̀ tún wọn máa gbọ́ again Yorùbá Voice of Odùduwà àwa tún jáde again rédíò òmìnira kọ́lá pé ni rédíò òmìnira rédíò Yorùbá abẹ̀ sí àwa máa tún pariwo tí gbogbo ayé àmọ́ máa gbọ́ again ẹnìkan kan ò kówó wa jẹ ọmọ tó ń pè ní Ayọ̀ Kókà tó ṣòun ló ń ṣe rédíò ẹnjìníà rédíò ni kò kówó kankan jẹ kò kówó jẹ ètò tí ó yẹ ká ṣe kí kíní yẹn bá lè continue ní àti ìráyè ṣe àdẹ̀tí wá ráyè ṣe báyìí ìdí tí àdẹ̀ fi ráyè ṣe ẹ̀ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ kíní àárín yẹn ni COVID di nǹkan rẹpẹtẹ òun fúnra rẹ̀ síìkì èmi náà gan mo lọ sọ́sítù kẹ̀kẹ́ máa
adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ pa àlàáfíà alábàáyé lónìí.
So gbogbo wọ̀nyẹn ni ó stop gbogbo kìíní. Now that he is well, we are well, and he is back home to his fathers to come and explain to us what is happening. Well, program yẹn ṣe máa padà ó ti ṣàlàyé ẹ̀yẹ ọkàn wa dẹ̀ ti balẹ̀. Bá ṣe máa sanwó lóṣooṣù fún program yẹn àti gbọ́ báyìí a lọ máa ṣètò ẹ̀. That's all. fine, the radio is going to return and it is going to serve the Yoruba nation very powerfully. So mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, ó yẹ kẹ́ bínú wípé bàbá wa Akíntóyè ọgbẹ́ 10 million fún yàn kan ẹnìyàn ò dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn nǹkan kan ò dẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ bàbá òótọ́ ló yẹ kẹ́ bínú bẹ́ẹ̀ but trust me, I won't give a penny of Yoruba money to a crook. Ọmọ tó jókòó síwájú mi níjọ́ tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ kìíní tó ń jẹ́ Ayọ̀ Kókà kì í ṣe crook o. He's a bona fide engineer in radio technology tó dẹ̀ ti ṣe fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn. Èmi ò ní fẹ́nu mi pé àwọn kan bínú wọ́n ń fà mí lẹ́wù pé bàbá ẹ̀yin náà sọ burúkú sí ọ̀rọ̀ Ayọ̀. Èmi ti búra wájú Ọlọ́run mi nígbà tá a bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa dámèjì ọmọ Yorùbá kan ṣoṣo ní jáde lẹ́nu èmi Bánjí Akíntóyè bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe.
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá wa bàbá Adéníran ó yá bóyá ká tiẹ̀ lẹ́nu kan kó tó di pa máa mú ètò wá sí ìdánidúró nítorí àkókò wa nípa ọ̀rọ̀ tí oní ti Sunday Igboho ẹ bá kan bá wa sọ ní kúkúrú ipò wo ló wà báyìí ṣàlàáfíà ló wà torí ẹ̀yin la lè gbọ́ lẹ́nu yín.
Sunday Igboho wà lálàáfíà ara àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run bẹ́ẹ̀ ni a dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ President Talon àti ìjọba Benin tí wọ́n tú Sunday sílẹ̀ tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fún ní ààbò tó péjú ní inú ilé ẹ̀ níbi tó wà pẹ̀lú ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ní ìsinyìí kò sí nǹkan kan tó ṣe èèyàn tí ẹ lè mọ̀ pé ó ti wà ní àhámọ́ láti bí oṣù méje pọ́npọ́n lára ẹ̀ le ó dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ọkàn ẹ̀ balẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ dúró gbọ̀ngbọ̀n fún orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ sì ń pè ní Yorùbá nation òun ò lè jáwọ́ ńbẹ̀ láéláé kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó lè fowó rà ojúlówó ọmọ Yorùbá ni nǹkan tó ń ṣe nǹkan tó gbàgbọ́ nù ẹ̀ ni tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pàrọ̀ náà a dúró tí òun gbọ̀ngbọ̀n láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àtàwa àtòun Ọlọ́run á fún wa ní àṣeyọrí àti gbogbo wa orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá tuntun á ṣojú ẹ̀mí wa bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni.
Wọ́n sọ fún wa pé rédíò òmìnira yìí wọ́n ní yóò jẹ́ èyí tí àwọn èèyàn lè máa gbọ́ látòrí rédíò wọ́n sì tún máa gbọ́ látòrí fóònù náà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹnjìníà wa ti ṣàlàyé pé èmi ṣe ẹnjìníà mi ò lè ṣàlàyé ṣùgbọ́n ó ti fún wa ní ìdánilójú pé àti orí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì àti àwọn oní transistor àti ní oko ní ọjà ní lọ́nà ní láàrin ìlú ní láàfin ní gbogbo bí wọ́n ti máa gbọ́ rédíò òmìnira Yorùbá inú wa dẹ̀ dùn lágbára Ọlọ́run láàrin bíi ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì mẹ́ta ó yẹ kí rédíò yẹn padà sórí afẹ́fẹ́.
Ẹ bá dárúkọ yín fáwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Adéwálé Adéníran igbákejì alànà ìlànà ọmọ Oòduà.
So that is the update that we wanted to give you on that, and we move forward again to the next conversation. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá níbikíbi tẹ́ tí mo wà. Should we open the phone line and then we can talk to ourselves? Gbogbo ilẹ̀ tí mo nọ́mbà tẹ́ máa ń pè o, ẹ má pè nọ́mbà mi o. I'm going to read the number out. Those of you on KOIKIMEDIA Odùduwà, I'm going to end the broadcast there. Then I'm going to start again using a different phone because phone here now you man pèsè. So what I'm going to be doing now is gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí platform yẹn yẹ wá ìyege gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà níbẹ̀ adeni. So I'm going to stop that and then start again from a different mobile phone. So have a very good morning. So let's open the phone line. Ká tújọ bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation and then moving forward. On our platform, I would love us to kickstart the movement of having these stickers. And I want us to see how we can talk about it. When I say on our platform, Egbomidada again, on KOIKIMEDIA, but for the benefit of every Yoruba land, which is what we were doing when I was in Nigeria last year. We need to roll out the stickers, and then this time around, it will have the link bold www.ominirayoruba2022.org. we will all decide kí la fẹ́ kó wà lára ẹ̀, so that we can have it print on it properly. People will design different things. They will send it to us. We will show everybody. And then if everybody is happy with it, we will pick maybe 1 or 3 or 4, and then we will roll it out in different part of Yoruba land, and then we can kickstart a proper awareness with this kind of messages, just as we were doing in the past. You all remember the stickers. I think I was able to see one. Then I'm going to send the con. See, Mori. Let's just listen to this, and then I'm going to come back in just about a few minutes.
Is Fulani. That their organization first agenda is now complete. It's totally complete.
Ẹni sùúrù nọ́mbà tí mo fẹ́ ká pè sí, ó dà ń pọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín mo ti rí pé Mr. Adé ní Island nọ́mbà tẹ́ fẹ́ pè yẹn kọ́ ni mo fẹ́ ká pè sí. Ó ní ìdí tí mo ṣe ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ because studio line tí mo ṣe gbà yìí, tí bá ní mo ṣe gbà is just a SIM card anyway, but ó wà lórí WhatsApp. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ send messages sórí ẹ̀, a kò fẹ́ máa lò mọ́. Ṣé rí nọ́mbà tó ń scroll nísàlẹ̀ ní abẹ́ ìsàlẹ̀ yẹn +44 74 04 405917. Ó jẹ́ kí gbogbo yín ti save ẹ̀ nísìn as KOIKIMEDIA studio line. So tá a bá ti ń sọ pé studio line, ìyẹn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa lọ lórí contact yín lẹ́ máa fi pè wá. But ẹ bá ń pe the 979 yẹn, I'm not gonna pick it because tá a bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ kò connect mọ́ speaker. Then sometimes àwọn èèyàn gbọ́n kan tẹ́ ń sọ dáadáa, and sometimes it could disconnect. So àfi tá a bá sí lórí program nìkan ìyẹn máa ń dá, because then we are not on the pressure cooker, because tá a bá ti ń ṣe program, we are kind of on the pressure cooker. So I hope everybody ẹ ṣe gan ni yàwá ẹ nínú olóko ẹ má yẹ kí Facebook gbá yín dànù, ẹ máa ráyè post okay space ẹ ní www.ominirayoruba2022.org. ẹni tó bá ń béèrè fún link yẹn, the best option tẹ́lẹ̀ máa ṣe ni pé ẹ lọ sínú messenger ni yẹn kẹ́ send ẹ̀. Then ẹ̀yin náà tá a bá ti ń sọ pé tẹ́ bá wo program ṣé ẹ ní pen and paper lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ni. I don't understand, when you're sharing gbogbo program tẹ́ bá ń wò, I mean it's not just for my own platform. Ó jẹ́ kẹ́ máa ní pen and paper. By now ẹ̀yin náà máa jot àwọn nǹkan kan sílẹ̀. Irọ́ ló pa ń bẹ̀ yẹn ọmọ àkẹ́ òròjú ẹ̀ bó ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ síbẹ̀ pé irọ́ ló pa, òtítọ́ ló sọ ẹ̀kọ́ síbẹ̀. So tá a bá ń sọ pé ṣẹ́rí òun ló ń lọ lókè yẹn ló ń scroll, the only thing is ó ń lọ ní reverse. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ wo program ṣé ẹ rí link yẹn tó ń lọ lókè ni, òun ló ń lọ lókè yẹn bí mọ̀ https yẹn, right? https www. òun ni agbésókè tó ń scroll yẹn. Ṣé ká increase ẹ̀ ni, ṣé kò tóbi tó ni, ṣé kí n increase ẹ̀ díẹ̀, bí a kì í increase ẹ̀ díẹ̀. So ẹ̀yin tó bá fẹ́ pè wá now, you have to call +44 74 04 405917. That's if you all want to engage, because the whole idea of program is for people to engage. So I'm going to increase the front. I don't know. Front than increase it there. I'm going to increase it a little bit. Yeah, I think it should be better now. Àbí bí a torí pé mo ṣe tó ń lọ báyìí ló ṣe ń kàn. The reason mo ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ẹ mọ̀ pé tí ìsàlẹ̀ yẹn ń lọ báyìí, so that kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ní máa rí pé ẹ ṣáà rí pé kankan ń lọ lókè orí mi. Link yẹn náà nìyẹn. Kí lẹ tún ṣe àwọn yọra lẹ́nu pé àárí lórí Facebook. Kí ló kàn án pẹ̀lú Facebook? I don't understand o. Mo mọ̀ ta tó lè ṣe o. Gbogbo page wa la make sure pé link yẹn tó ń scroll tá a bá ń ṣe program. Let me now move it so that mo ti increase it. Now at least ẹ lè sọ ṣẹ́rí tó ń lọ lókè orí mi yẹn, òun ni link yẹn. Òun ni link yẹn, ẹ lọ síbẹ̀. Then àwọn dúpẹ́ fáwọn ìyá wa kan, wọ́n fún yàn kan ní $20 ní Nàìjíríà. Ó send orúkọ sí wọn. So in táwọn lè afford nìyẹn, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe yẹn as well. So but ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá mi Comfort Ọlágúnjú, thank you so much. Mo rí gbogbo yín pátápátá ni mo rí. So link yẹn ló wà lókè yẹn. Anytime tẹ́ bá ti wo KOIKIMEDIA, right? Link òmìnira yẹn òun ni mo fi ṣe priority, yẹn rí pé mo gbé sórí mi báyìí. Kódà tí bá change background mi, link yẹn ò change. Sharing kan tí mo sọ, ṣe rí pé mo ti bá yín increase ẹ̀ nísìn. So link yẹn nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin náà mú pen and paper. Ẹ mú pen and paper. Kẹ wá fi ṣe kí ni? Kẹ fi kọ jáde. So I'm not sure whether okay. Lẹ́ǹkan sí, the number, should you want to add your own, okay. Okay, yàwá ìmá ṣe mistake ni wọ́n pè lórí video call. Màá pè wọ́n padà wá ní the video call láti bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo iná lẹ́ ń rójú mi sókè láti ní the video call fún, but I'm calling her back.
Bluetooth
So
balance.
happy I'm a speaker. So
Hello, okay.
ẹ káàárọ̀ mà.
Hello.
À ń gbọ́ yín, ẹ káàárọ̀.
Hello.
Ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, ó ti connect mọ́ speaker, à ń gbọ́
Hello,
yín.
sir.
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Store number yẹn ní gẹ̀ẹ́sì dáadáa.
Ẹ má wọlé, that's fine.
Ó ṣe é lọ́dọ̀ mi padà.
It's okay.
Ọlọ́run á máa fún wa ṣe.
Àgbọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
Àtìlẹ́lẹ̀ lórí lágbára Olúwa inú mi dùn fún gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí mo gbọ́. Nǹkan tán ti sọ wá lẹ́nu lórí rédíò tàfẹ́ ṣe yẹn. Ìrìn bọ̀tà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé òtítọ́ ló máa ń lékè. Òtítọ́ dẹ̀ ti lékè, ó ti gbé ẹ lékè ń sìn. So gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ oríṣiríṣi apanu ọmọ nísìn, à lè concentrate lórí nǹkan tá a fẹ́ ṣe. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti rédíò yẹn bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ báyìí, iṣẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ fún gbogbo wa ṣe lágbára Olúwa. Bọ̀ nǹkan tí mi kàn fẹ́ béèrè ni pé mi mọ̀ bí ó wà wẹ́ nǹkan tó ní pé Amẹ́ríkà fẹ́ gbé ìlàjẹ́
ẹ bá wa gbóhùn sókè mọ́mì. Ẹ bá wa gbóhùn yẹn sókè.
Àwọn ọmọdé mọ̀ pé tó bá gbé nǹkan sórí omi, gbogbo nǹkan tó wà nísàlẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ tọmọrí iná máa gbé wá tó máa fi wá gbogbo ẹ̀. So lè rí sí yẹn.
Okay, I'm just hearing that. I'm hearing that for the first time. Okay. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Lẹ́tọ̀ máa jókòó tí wá ní.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Amẹ́ríkà ò rí pé wọ́n ń pààyàn fún òun géèyàn lórí kò sí ọ̀pọ̀ tó ṣe nípa yẹn.
Okay.
Àwọn náà kọ́kọ́ black wa. Náà wọ́n wá sí nǹkan bọ̀. Country can reject you. Why just to us in Nigeria?
Okay.
So we all need to rally around and say so to it.
Okay.
Fair.
So
okay.
All right. Ma make inquiries because I'm hearing this for the first time. There's something that the Americans want. I mean, all these European countries, I don't trust them anyway. I should go on for that, information there. And then I'm going to speak to one or two people as well. I'm on to one. So tẹ́yìn náà bá ní information tẹ́ fẹ́ pass fún wa tó wà sensitive kò ń ṣe kẹ́ pè wá sórí program kẹ́ máa sọ ẹ pè wá lẹ́yìn kẹ́ sọ fún wa so that èyí ní 7. So tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ program gbogbo àwọn media presenter ẹ máa mú pen and paper. So irú ìyàwó tó pè nísìn is an information that she has passed about the submarine wọ́n ní wọ́n gbé bọ̀ ní abẹ́ omi wa or something. Kò sí nǹkan táwọn western world ò lè ṣe. Mo sọ fún yín ní ìjọ Saturday kódà kò tẹ̀ ṣé mi ni mo sọ èèyàn kan l'Amẹ́ríkà nígbà tí mi ṣe breaking news kù ẹni yẹn jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé wọ́n ti kó mọ́ marine wọ Nàìjíríà àwọn American government to their embassy àwọn ọlọ́mọ ìdí they are not going to tell you everything. There's a lot of security going on behind that a lot of us will never know until it start popping up. So we just have to be very vigilant and we have to be very, very vigilant as well. Once again, we appreciate everyone that is watching. The line is open if you want to add your own conversation. Studio line +44 74 04. It's the same thing as WhatsApp. Tebati Ade. You can call in as well. So, like I said, we would love to see how we can add more to the awareness on the ground. What can we do? We can do stickers. I think more people say stickers is better than poster. I don't know. I still believe that poster will also indicate that there's still a movement going on. A lot of people are saying that movement in law. Some people say ìyàwó kan máa ń pè láti UAE. You no. Koiki má believe yẹn. Tíyàn bá wà ní Zamfara tó ní òun gbọ́ Yorùbá nation. Ẹni tó wà ní Sálẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ sọ fún òun gbọ́. So what we just want to do now is our face stickers in their millions. But how do we get that support so that we can get it done? And then I guess we have a new caller that is also coming through. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ìyá wa, ẹgbọ́n sókè, à ń gbọ́ yín.
Okay, ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé.
Gbogbo wa ń gbọ́ yín mà.
Wọ́n ń fi àsìkò kí gbogbo wa and more especially to you my brother Koiki for your hard work. One, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ rédíò yìí. A lot of people have said enough. God is now becoming clearer. Hello, are you hearing me?
À ń gbọ́ yín mo fẹ́ interfere ni mo ń gbọ́ yín loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So àwọn èèyàn ń sìn wọ́n á fi ọkàn wọn balẹ̀ because a lot of people wọ́n ti ń sọ̀tì bàbá they said a lot of things but ń sìn wọ́n á lè come back to their senses pé wọn ò ń hùwà bọ́n ṣe hu ìwà yìí. Ìyẹn number one. Number two, a lot of people wọ́n ń sọ oríṣiríṣi concerning petition. I don't know why our people are behaving like this, which is not good. Kò sí ibi tí well kì í ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Bá a ṣe rọ́mọ ọkọ náà lára wọn wà ní. Gbogbo wa we won't be on the same level. Kí a bí àyẹn in mind. Àwọn tó bá lọ ń ṣe àìdá, let's leave them. Ká má jẹ́ káwọn yẹn distract wa. They are for distraction. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká wo sáìdì wọn. Nǹkan táwa fẹ́ ṣe ibi tá a ń lọ òun ni ká kọjú sí and we're going to get there very soon.
Okay.
And number two, I should need the owó for this movement. We need a lot of money. I need àti ṣe nǹkan tó pọ̀. Irú poster, irú stickers, we need it. Bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń lọ láti abúlé sábúlé, ìlú sí ìlú yìí, talking to our people, then they can be putting this poster. It is a sticker nìkan, poster Yorùbá nation. Sí ibi méjì mẹ́ta, people going around that area, wọ́n lè máa wò pé Yorùbá nation lélẹ́yìí. Wọ́n lè kà á, okay, this movement is still going on. We need that and we need money. Àwọn èèyàn kan máa fẹ́ kígbe, kán máa kígbe. We need money, we need more money for this movement. So bá a ṣe máa ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ owó yìí, we need to talk about it.
Okay.
Dẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ń go on pẹ̀lú ìlànà the amalgamation challenge. Bóyá ó ti wà ókè o, maybe they are on it. Bóyá owó ti pé o, bóyá owó ò tí ì pé o. We need to support all this movement. Because ariwo tá a pa lọ́jọ́ sí, òun ló mú ọwọ́ Salonu bọ́. Ó feel heat yẹn. So we need to put the energy to put pressure. Then àwọn ọ̀nà ariwo àti pressure yẹn ó ní impact. It has a big impact on this movement. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ ọwọ́ àmọ́ ṣe. Àwọn èèyàn wa they have to be reasonable. Káyé pariwo Yorùbá, káyé pariwo unnecessarily. Ẹlòmíì dá same point ó máa ń pariwo káàkiri àgbáyé. Kì í ṣe pé èèyàn kan ló gbé big money sílẹ̀ náà. All this small money tá a bá pàápọ̀, it will carry us a long way. And tá a bá ti fi nǹkan sílẹ̀, we don't need to be going there and digging and talking and distracting people. Enough of this. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, more appeal sáwọn èèyàn wa. We should stop all this row and let's focus. So Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Thank you so much, Koiki.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni ma. Thank you very much.
That's my contribution.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni Yawa. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún there's a the caller tí wọ́n try láti wọlé látẹ̀kan. I believe is their network. But ẹ̀yin náà lè let's hear from you. It's an open conversation. There's no secrecy in Yoruba Nation. I think until we are sensitive that we shouldn't bring out, that's what we are not going to say. So some of them will probably maybe after Tabade in the Yoruba, nǹkan báyìí ló ṣe, nǹkan báyìí ló ṣe, and that is what we need to continue to do. We're not perfect, but we are trying to be perfect. In the last 2 years, there's been a lot of changes. We are listening, just as people will think that but I'm sure if you play back to 2 years ago, you would understand that even the messages is now much more, filtering through the way it should be. Yes, we are still angry that our people are not, catching up quickly. Skin tèmi, the same skin ní pẹ̀lẹ́ tó wà nílé. Poverty ni kò jẹ́ kí tọ̀dọ̀ ti yín kó jáde ní ti tèmi báyìí. Kò ṣe pé torí mo wà ní UK. It's because there's nutrition passing through, and that is the difference between us and you. So if you want to add your own voice as well, let us hear from you. Let us read your comment. Like I said, we're not here to knock anybody. That is not the job of the Yoruba media. We are here to educate and enlighten ourselves. We are here to make sure that people, get our message and the message is delivered as quickly as possible. So let's see. I think we have a new caller. I guess either from location 9 or sometimes people are using Nigerian number from outside Nigeria. Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello, ẹ káàárọ̀,
Ẹ káàárọ̀, sir.
káàárọ̀, Mr. Ajá. So ló pè èmi ni mo send àwọn nọ́mbà lórí petition.
Okay. Ẹgbọ́n sókè díẹ̀, ohun yẹn lọ́lẹ̀ díẹ̀. Ẹ bá replace orúkọ, ẹ bá gbé ohun yẹn sí ibi máìkì yẹn dáadáa.
Hello.
Ẹ bá wa gbóhùn síbi máìkì yẹn dáadáa ká lè gbọ́ yín.
Yes sir, mo ní pé wọ́n ti bá wa register gbogbo àwọn náà.
Gbogbo yẹn ti wà sorted out. A ti ṣe gbogbo yẹn, kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ send tá àti register. So gbogbo yẹn ti wà registered already.
Ẹ jọ nǹkan tó dàbí ẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ petition ẹ̀ náà ṣùgbọ́n ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí.
À ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Ó yẹ kí 5 million yẹn ti pé tó wá jẹ́ pé gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn àwọn lórí social media lásán. Because ọba tá a wà ní Nàìjíríà àmọ́ nǹkan tí a pass through. So eléyìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ nǹkan tí a gbọ́dọ̀ fi ara nítorí pé a gbọ́dọ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ kí a ká èèyàn fẹ́ ó kéré púpọ̀ pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí wọ́n kéré. Níbi tó bá àti gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ dákun gbogbo àwọn ènìyàn wa tó ń bẹ nínú ẹ̀ báyìí bá wa tẹ̀ mọ́ wọn dídí ẹ̀ kí wọ́n mú ní. Èmi bí mo ti wà báyìí èmi káàkiri àwọn organisation. Níbi ìdájọ́ ìmú lọ màá dẹ̀ gbé bá dàrá bá dùn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fún mi ní dátà wọn. So tí bá dáwọn ọ̀kan máa gbọ́ orúkọ lásán láì gbọ́ gúrùpù pé àwọn tó rán àwa lélẹ́ yìí. Kí ni máa tọ́ máa kọ̀ wá lọ́wọ́ láti lè rí nọ́mbà yẹn kó pé kíá.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you so much. Ntí bàbá wa sọ yẹn is a fact. Èèyàn kan ní kì í máa sọ òyìnbó. Èwo lè bó sísọ. Ṣára Ìbàdàn lẹ́yìn ni èwo lè bó sísọ. Ṣé àmọ̀ pé UK ni mo gbé fún 20 something years. Mo tẹ̀ ń sọ Yorùbá tó báyìí. Inú yóò tẹ̀ máa dùn pé eléyìí ò tí gbàgbé lé. Àìmọye àwọn tó wà ní Nàìjíríà tó lè sọ lè sọ Yorùbá bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń sọ yìí. English ni gbogbo yín sọ èyí tẹ́ wà nílé yàtọ̀ sáwọn tó yẹ pé kọ́ńkì Yorùbá lè tó fi ń communicate. Dialect wa nìyẹn. So tí bá ń sọ English ẹ bá wa máa understand pé abroad làwa wà. So at least and that's why I've converted the conversation to pure Yorùbá. Ẹ rí pé tá a bá ń ṣe program lọ́sàn-án Yorùbá la máa ẹni tó bá ń pè láti Azerbaijan ó dà ń pè follow broadcast nọ́mbà tẹ́ ń pè sí kọ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ pè yẹn. So tẹ́ bá ń follow broadcast ẹ̀ ní pé nọ́mbà yẹn. So ẹ̀ tí fi sọ̀rọ̀ nìyẹn. Nọ́mbà tá a fẹ́ kẹ́ pè òun ló ń scroll nísàlẹ̀ òun ló wà lábẹ́ red yẹn +44. So lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí bá ṣe ń sọ lọ. Yes, we're here, Mr. Bamidele, to educate and liberate our people, and there's no doubt about that. Let us remember that we will not give up on this movement. Ẹ̀gbọ́n sókè sir.
Hello.
Go ahead, I'm going.
Brother, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. And thanks for your patience about the radio because I want to sọ oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀. Encourage yín lọ́sọ̀ pẹ́pẹ́ lómi from me to tomorrow. But after this, can tolerate ara wa. So Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe ẹ̀fúnṣẹ́ ogun náà yìí.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Good job, brother.
Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. All right, sir. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó pè wá tán. Those little encouragement is also something that we appreciate as well. We have a new caller. Let's go and take that call as well. Hello, caller. Okay, all right, take it. Okay. Once again, a very, very good morning, good afternoon. The time is 15 minutes past 9 a.m. Today is the 7th of April, 2022. Orúkọ tèmi Ọláyọmí Kóìkì tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí KOIKIMEDIA. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Yeah, ẹ káàárọ̀ Mr. Yomi. So,
Good morning, sir.
mo fẹ́ gba àwọn èèyàn wa ní ìmọ̀ràn. Ìmọ̀ràn tí mo fẹ́ gbà wá ní pé bàbá ń rò pé bóyá 5 million people kò possible ká ní nation. Ó possible bàjẹ́bàjẹ́ because gẹ́gẹ́ bí Mr. KOIKIMEDIA máa fi hàn wá pé àwọn ìlú kéékèèké kan bí Andorra bí àwọn ìlú kéékèèké kan tó yẹ pé àti ẹ̀ believe àtọ̀ pé ó lè possible. And Mr. KOIKIMEDIA bí mo ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí, I'm on my way to Finland and mo máa like láti ṣe some live streaming video.
Okay.
Finland, I think, is just a bit of, I think, 5.2 million. But only ní country yẹn ò kọjá igi. Ẹ wá wo Yorùbá wa, Yorùbá kingdom wa or Yorùbá land wa, ká wá wo gbogbo a lot of resources ta ní. 35 million yóò ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ ká máa do. Báwo èèyàn wa ẹ bá mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe gbọ̀ngàn, ẹ máa rí pé 5 million is supposed to even get within one. But mo fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And alàgbà wa tó pè àwọn náà create apps tí atúnikẹ́ lọ download ó lè jẹ́ kó wà straightforward fún wa. Apps yẹn wà lórí Google Store at the moment. Men's corner, don't worry about that young man. Ó ní Ẹ̀sẹ̀yìnbó, ṣáárà Ìbàdàn lẹ́yìn ni. Mo rí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀, Michael Godwill, I can cite you there. It's been a while, my brother. I know you're always with us. Okay, I'll speak to Baba Rupori. I'm just reading that comment, Mr. Thomas Oluwadamilare. I'm going to speak to him, and I was listening to his program yesterday as well. But the most important thing is we need to create more awareness. There's no doubt about that. Awareness here is going on, grassroots awareness. Ṣẹ̀rí èyí tẹ́ jókòó sí orí social media tẹ́ wà Nàìjíríà tẹ́ ń sọ pé yẹn repost sórí Facebook. Sórí Facebook láti ní kẹ́ bá wa post ẹ̀. Àbí kẹ́ lọ bá àwọn èèyàn kẹ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn pé ṣé ti gbọ́ nípa Yorùbá nation. Okay, the number to call, let me put it there 1 minute, is +44. Mo fẹ́ sáré fi sí àwọn tó ń gbọ́ wa lórí Koiki Odùduwà. +44 studio number lè kan lélẹ́yìí o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ send message síbẹ̀ mo sọ pé mo ní ká o. It's just for calls only, and people call me on it even when we're not live because lè máa ka messages lọ́nà fóònù méjì kò make sense. That's the way I looked at it. Èmi nìkan dẹ̀ ní láti wọn ní pé àní PA. So tó wáyé pé àní PA nísìnyí is a different ball game entirely. So for those of you that are watching us that want to add your 2 kobo, Sherry sitting on the Facebook and say, I'll be sitting on the social media. Can you link here? Mo fẹ́ post it sórí man, you could post it sórí Facebook. We want you to go and speak to the people. It's still part of an awareness. Ẹ lọ bá wọn yàn. Ṣé ti gbọ́ nípa petition? Àìtí gbọ́. Advantage petition yẹn ni pé the first 5 million wọ́n máa embed orúkọ yẹn sínú museum kan nígbà tá a bá délẹ̀. Ṣé rí pé àní délẹ̀ lérí yẹn ẹ má ṣe mistake ẹ̀. A ti wà nínú process. Ṣé rí transition la wà yìí. It's just that nítorí pé ẹ ṣì ń rí politician náà tó ń campaign. Ẹ ṣì ń rí politician tó ń sọ pé 2023 máa wáyé. Everybody knows that all that is fàbú ní gbogbo yẹn. Fàbú, I cite you, my brother Jack Olushola, good morning. Fàbú ní gbogbo yẹn. Everybody knows that there will not be election in 2023 because there's a crisis in Nigeria at the moment, and that crisis is going to lead us out of Nigeria. But I don't want to be going because tell me about it one yẹn, ó máa ń gbé mi wọnú ẹ̀mí nǹkan mi ni. So that's why I kind of just still hold on to this awareness as well. Everybody knows that there will be crisis. But we are not talking about crisis now. We are talking about our Bashevejade. We have to make sure that our people are well up to date to know what they need to differentiate us that we are not a political party. The Yoruba Nation movement is not a political party. It's a liberation movement. Liberation ni a fẹ́ dá dúró bí ó ti ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀ láti kọ́kọ́ ṣe àbí ṣe mo gbà bó ti ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀ bí ilẹ̀ yẹn ṣe wà tẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ forget about àwọn kábíyèsí ò sọ̀rọ̀ sí, àwọn ọba ò sọ̀rọ̀ sí, àwọn ò ní láti sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Àwa tá wà lábẹ́ wọn làwa máa force gbogbo wọn kó sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Àwọn politicians wọ́n ò lè enforce wa. Òun ni fídíò ẹni mò ń wò ní sìn Peru ìjàgboro gidi òun náà ń jà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Àwọn aráàlú Peru ni mò ń wò báyìí tẹ́ bá ní BBC. State of emergency ló wà nísìn. Àwọn Sri Lanka tuntun jáde láàárọ̀ yìí kí ló jáde fún wọ́n ní àwọn student wọn medical student wọn they are not happy. A lot of Nigerians now are sitting at home, sleeping, waking up, nothing to do, and nobody's happy, nobody's upset. You know, Sri Lanka lè ní sẹ́yìn jẹ́ kí n kọ́ increase volume ẹ̀ díẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀gbọ́n.
On Tuesday, Peruvian President Pedro Castillo called off a curfew in the capital that had been widely criticized as authoritarian by critics.
Peru isn't going through a good time, but it is the powers of the state that have to solve it.
The government says it's doing what it can to try and stabilize prices and
it's trying to do what it can to stable the prices. People are now calling for his resignation. In tó ń lọ Nàìjíríà, ó jẹ́ kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ń lé, ó yẹ kẹ́ ti wà so angry. But tí wà angry tó, àwa dẹ̀ ni that's fine. Àwa ò tẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ bọ́ sí gbòòrò kẹ́ máa bà nǹkan jẹ́ náà. Àwa fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́n nǹkan táwa ń sọ náà ni. Thank you so much, Jakolo Shola. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin pastor. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ pè wá lẹ́ǹkan sí nọ́mbà tẹ́ fẹ́ pè òun là ń sọ látẹ̀ǹkan +44 74 04 405917. As we continue to tell ourselves that Nigeria is not for us. Let me just remind us of this, you know, ẹ̀dá àgbọ̀n kan tí bàbá wa tí wọ́n sọ ní bíbá. I don't know, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí kí ló ń pè tí bá move cursor anything, you know, it doesn't bring the audio back out. So àwọn tó wà lórí Instagram àti Facebook. So what we might do is I don't know how we're gonna be doing this. Tí bá ti show nǹkan nísìnyí, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ wa lórí software, ẹ̀yin máa gbọ́. But àwọn tó wà nínú broadcast níta ní bíbá lórí Instagram àti Facebook, wọn ní gbọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ. So that one I'm still trying to resolve how that is going to be done. You know, how I have to do that so that when I'm doing a broadcast, okay, what I might do is I will mute my mic, my release audio ní bíbá so that I'm only go because that's the only way we can do it for now. I don't know either. Let me mute my mic. Then this is what I would just want us to listen to, and then I'm gonna remove my mic.
Nigeria tó fẹ́ ní education tó fẹ́ ní health infrastructure wọ́n fẹ́ ní ohun kan náà fẹ́ ní ẹwà náà fẹ́ ní ibodè nsukun ìran rẹ nígbà yìí mo kọ́ọ̀pù tí ẹ gbà ní wọlé ní mo rí. Àfáàrí náà wá sí ọdún tó ní wọ́n ń na ọmọ wa ládàá ọmọ ìdá nù wọn. Kọ́lá tí Nàìjíríà máa ń bá fún ọ́ ti ẹ̀ bá gbé ọmọ wa lójú wọn. Ẹyẹ bí omi eré pa ẹgbẹ́ ìlú ní gbogbo nǹkan kò sí ẹgbẹ́ kò sí pa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ ẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú wa. Kò sí náà kò sómi. Ó fóònù ọ̀nà lọ ọdún mẹ́fà àwọn òní sí eruku pàrọ̀ àdúgbò tà. Wọ́n náà na Nàìjíríà lẹ́nu sọ̀kún ẹ̀rí bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́. Nàìjíríà tó fẹ́ ní education tó fẹ́ ní health infrastructure wọ́n fẹ́ ní ohun kan náà fẹ́ ní ẹwà náà fẹ́ ní ibodè nsukun ìran rẹ nígbà yìí. Mo kọ́ọ̀pù tí ẹ gbà ní wọlé ní mo rí. Àfáàrí náà wá sí ọdún tó ní wọ́n ń na ọmọ wa ládàá ọmọ ìdá nù wọn. Kọ́lá tí Nàìjíríà máa bá fún ọ́ ti ẹ̀ bá gbé wọn lọ. Ẹyẹ bí omi eré pa ẹ fẹ́ ní gbogbo nǹkan kò sí ẹgbẹ́ kò sí.
Let's come back to the and don't play purpose. I wà lórí program mo wà lórí live program báyìí mo wà lórí program báyìí mo wà lórí program mo wà lórí live program ṣé ká sọ̀rọ̀ later nọ́mbà tẹ́ yẹ kẹ́ pè kọ́ lélẹ̀ bọ̀ torí pé ń pè láti Nàìjíríà ni mo ṣe máa fún ní preference nọ́mbà tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ pè sí kọ́ lélẹ̀ next time ẹ má pè sí lè tá a bá ń ṣe program bọ̀ ẹ gbóhùn sókè à ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Mr. Ajibola ló sọ̀rọ̀ látàkúrẹ́. Ajibola.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ bàbá mi.
Yes sir. Ètò tí ń lọ lákúrẹ́.
Mo jẹ́rìí.
Àwọn petition list sí yín.
Okay.
Ìyẹn tí wọ́n sẹ̀lẹ̀ sí yín lórí WhatsApp so àti ní team
àwọn tí mo wá dẹ̀ ti wọ àwọn ṣẹ́gbọ́n mi sà.
À ń gbọ́ ẹ kàn mute ó dà pé ẹ ń gbọ́ra yín nínú ilé again ẹ mute yẹn pátápátá orí fóònù nìkan ni kẹ́ ti bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ because yẹn tún ó ń fit padà wọnú ilé èmi ń gbọ́ yín as long as tẹ́ ẹ bá ti gbọ́ tinú ilé yẹn à ń gbọ́ yín sà. All right. I think he wanted to just deliver a message, but we appreciate. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé pátápátá, thank you so much for the super chat, Yawa Comfort, a very big. Àjọ máa ń lọ sí the last rally. Mo kàn wá ní rally yẹn, mo kàn ń rí mi báyìí pé táwọn ìyá ìbá mọ tó máa jáde ní ìjọ kejì. Bàdúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run, and that was the last rally we did on Saturday, before Igboho was released on Monday. Ìyàwó yìí náà wà ń bẹ̀tọ̀ fún wa ní super chat yẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn ìyàwó kọ̀ọ̀kan náà. I was just tó bá yẹ pé imagine kí n máa sọ fún wa pé ìjọ Monday ọmọ release Igboho wọn pé I believe me no but ara n tàn sọ pé kò ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan ni a máa lè sọ at any given time. I was there but I knew Igboho is coming out the following week but I was not told to tell anybody. That's all I can say. Ṣé má bínú ẹ̀yin ìyá mi pé àjọ wà náà òtútù yẹn tá à ń sọ pé free Igboho now wọ́n pé Igboho ti free already Igboho máa laná níjọ́ Monday àwọn ìyá mi gbogbo àjọ wà náà òtútù yẹn tó ń gbá rẹpẹtẹ àwọn free Igboho now mo ní Igboho ti jáde ní Monday bọ́wọ̀ ní kí n sọ síta ni and adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run it's fine let's just not worry ourselves too much on him but I can assure us that Chief Sunday Adeyemo Igboho is fine. That's all we need to know. Morimbe Alhaji Ajibade gbogbo ẹ̀yin Alhaji wa ni mò ń kí. The Saudi Arabia recognized the North as Nigeria. It's very sad. Yorùbá náà dẹ̀ ń lọ sí Saudi Arabia dáadáa. Àwọn Yorùbá ní ìmọ̀ kéwú dáadáa. Kò ń ṣe ìjẹ̀sìn là ń jà. Oh yes, I have a PayPal account. It's musakalam1@yahoo.com. musakalam1@yahoo.com. For those that want to support the media platform, we appreciate it. It goes a long way. It keeps us going to do so many things. And what I'm finding, I know nothing generates so many things that we are doing, individually, people, campaign, in our little ways, we are doing it. We don't have to say it out. And I'm sure àwọn tó mọ̀ pa ń ṣe ní back end they know and that's the most important thing. So ẹ bá fáwọn náà ní £10 àwọn náà máa fáwọn èèyàn náà ní bíi £4 àwọn náà keep £6 at the wrong cost of what we are doing. It's a cost, and that's all I can say and we appreciate. So ẹ má da ẹni tó ní òyìnbó mi at least òyìnbó mi ti calm down a little bit. Yorùbá ni mo máa ń sọ dáadáa ní sìn lórí program. And I appreciate àwọn omíyalé Yorùbá omíyalé yẹn ó lè fọyàn lórí nígbà tí mo wà ní Ìbàdàn bá ń sọ Yorùbá báyìí so I was able to catch up a little bit and I think the 6 months tí mo lò ní Nàìjíríà àbí ó help me as well in terms of my Yorùbá ó improve communication mo lè má lè kọ́ o ìgbà míì tẹ́ bá kọ́ sórí ìyáwá kan tẹ́ wà báyìí Yorùbá náà máa fi ń send message sí mi máa ṣe gbé lọ sínú Google or translate ẹ̀ Yorùbá náà máa fi ń send message. Mo appreciate your mommy. So mo kí gbogbo wa pátápátá. Yes, no, not Gmail o. Yahoo ni o. Jacolushola, Yahoo ni o, not Gmail. Yahoo. Yes, you got the Musa Kalam right. One, but yahoo.com, not Gmail. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, Sherry, mo understand pé ìyá wa tí wọ́n ṣe program kan náà lánàá tí mo pè sórí program wọn. Ìbẹ̀rù wà lára ọmọ Yorùbá gan. We are very fearful. I can understand, tẹbi mo lè jókòó síbà kí n má sọ pé kẹ́ má bẹ̀rù. But at least wọ́n ṣàtẹ̀tí bá yín lé MC Olúọmọ lọ nísìn. He's no longer the chairman of NURT. So kò gbọ́dọ̀ dán mo rí Bísóyè Òṣòdì ó ṣe program kan tó sẹ̀ndẹ̀ sí mi. I know he did a video talking about Igboho and all that. Mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn. Mo sọ pé fídíò tó lọ ṣe yẹn wrong video ló ṣe yẹn o àmì mi ò pa I spoke to him I have his number a máa sọ̀rọ̀ mo ní Yorùbá nation ló lọ oní kí Igboho lọ ṣe kí ni bọ̀ kò ń ṣe gbogbo tí I'd communicate ni mo fẹ́ sọ lórí social media but I spoke with him on that video òun tẹ̀ ló pè mí He called me for something else and announced, Bisoye, Balogun Eko, Olon tọrọ lórí Yoruba Nation, má bẹ́ẹ̀ já o. And he said some few things which is private. I'm not gonna say that on air. So ó tún ti ṣe kan lánàá nísìn MC Olúọmọ ló gbà sí fún. Thank you so much, Jakolo Shola. So I can understand pé ṣe rí ìdí tí ẹ̀rù ṣe wà lára ọmọ Yorùbá ni pé for years we were under the military rule. Olórí burúkú dẹ̀ ní military. Wọ́n pààyàn ṣeré ni. Military killed so many people during that military junta. People were missing. People were killed. So everybody was like, but democracy dáná tún wà nísìn. Sì ní democracy. Tó bá criticize anybody Nàìjíríà nísìn, wọ́n máa lọ gbé ẹ, wá tiẹ̀ mọ́lé torí kíni. Kò jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà. Truly and truly, kò jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Tá bá tẹ̀ sọ pé and practice the democracy. Inú democracy lẹ́tí máa lá. Ẹ bá lambast àwọn politician. Tó bá bú politician nísìn, politician yẹn máa mọ̀ kó bú òun. Á dẹ̀ ràn yàn kó wá pa ẹ́ àbí kó lọ gbé ẹ. It doesn't matter wherever you are. And that's why our people are scared. Kódà àwọn ìyá wa kan tó lọ bá ní my 12 market. Ìyá wa kan ó ń wọnú ọjà lọ ni. Ó ní Kóìkì. Ó ní bẹ̀rù wà fáwọn ìyá wa. Wọ́n ń bẹ̀rù pé wọ́n máa gba market kúrò lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ṣé mọ̀ pé wọ́n force àwọn ìyá yẹn pé kó lọ gba PVC. Ẹni tó bá gba PVC, wọ́n máa gba ìsọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin politician yìí. Àfi Ọlọ́run ló máa dájọ́ yín. Ọlọ́run ló máa dájọ́ yín kò ń ṣàwà. Tí bá sọ pé àwa nísìnyí ní pé nǹkan mi lè máa tá mẹ̀sì. Àwọn ìyá wa tó ń tajà lóṣòdì ní gbogbo market yẹn. Wọ́n force wọn pé tó bá gba PVC, wọ́n máa gba ìsọ̀ kúrò lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ẹ wá imagine, ṣé ìyá tó ń tajà tí kò tí ì rí èrè lórí ọjà yẹn, láàkọ́ gba ìsọ̀ kúrò lọ́wọ́ òun. Ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ ready láti gba ìsọ̀ yẹn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. That's also the wickedness. Ẹ wo Tẹ́jú Oṣó market, wọ́n lé àwọn ìyá yẹn dànù. Wọ́n sọ di supermall tí average Nigerians kò lè gbà. Èmi dé Tẹ́jú Oṣó market yẹn, not trip tí mo lọ yìí, because trip tí mo lọ yìí I was unable to move. Aláwọn ibìkan tá a lọ tá a lè sọ nísìn bí a later on lọ́jọ́ iwájú a lè máa sọ. But most of the time I was in Ibadan. Tẹ́jú Oṣó market. Wọ́n gba market lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìyá wa. So most of them are scared. Ìdí tó ṣe ń bẹ̀rù nìyẹn. And now àwọn èèyàn wá tún assume pé ẹ̀yin tí ẹ tún ń sọ pé Yorùbá nation ṣé kò ń ṣe pé politician lẹ́yìn náà. Eléyìí ò ń ṣe politician. Èèyàn kan confirm ẹ̀ pé bó ṣe rí gangan nìyẹn. Gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní market yẹn, àwọn ìyálọ́jà yẹn sọ fún un pé tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá gba PVC a máa gbàsọ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín. But n tí kò wáyé àwọn ìyá yẹn ni pé tá a bá ti dé Yorùbá nation full stop ti wà lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ kò ní sí gbogbo atrocity yẹn mọ́. But ó difficult fún wọn láti believe pé a máa délẹ̀ lérí. You cannot vote Sanwó-Olú out. It's not about politics. Okay, ta lẹ fẹ́ voting. Ta lẹ fẹ́ voting tẹ́ bá ní kẹ́ voting Sanwó-Olú out. It's about a total exit. Ilẹ̀ tẹ́ bá voting sọ tẹ́ bá vote Sanwó-Olú ẹ̀ka lè máa gbé sí ẹ lọ gbé Ṣèyí Tinubu. Mo rí yẹn náà tó bá ti lọ sí àwọn event asáré lọ sẹ́gbẹ́ àwọn olówó yẹn. A yà picture. I uploaded big boy. Mo kí gbogbo èèyàn wa tí ẹ̀ ń bá wa dá sí. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí KOIKIMEDIA. Mo múùfù wàhálà tí yàn bá stream lórí fóònù nìyẹn. Because you want to make sure that people get the angle of what you are looking at. I'm going to be here till 10 o'clock. And then after 10 o'clock, I wind down. I think báwo lẹ ṣe rí software tá à ń lò nísìn ṣó stable ṣó wà okay. At least we're not loading a lot of, we're only doing Facebook, YouTube, and the MixLR. All the other platforms are switched kò lo internet inú ilé and lo internet mobile. So that means it's going to be consuming a lot of data. Orí Koiki Oduduwa nísìn, internet phone ni mo fi ń stream. Because already internet inú ilé ti heavy gan. Ẹrù ti pọ̀jù lórí ẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ ń play game and all that. Ọdẹ ti wà lọ́lídé nísìn, so there's a lot of pressure on it. Ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá mi Ayẹni. Thank you so much. We love everybody as well. My brother, are you aware that Lagos State government this morning made MC Oluomo the chairman of Lagos Park and Garage? Really? I'm going to suspend any. Àfi bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń sọ yìí. Mr. King. Okay, I didn't know that. Omo Yoruba, I cite you. Um, we're just, having a final communication, conversation before. Okay, one is very nice on Facebook. Okay. So, kò sí buffering yẹn mọ́ pàpàpàpàpàpà. OBS is fine. It doesn't require much bandwidth. Okay. But about Sherry, I want stream lórí so many platforms. So it's still having, and my upload, mo rí pé upload mi yẹn ó kéré gan. Mo ti pe Sky, ó ní láti increase it. The upload is very, very small. Mo dẹ̀ ṣe kúrò lórí Virgin ni. And I think, the children are saying we should have stick with Virgin. Jacolushola, what do you suggest? Because now we want to contract with the Sky, you see. So the upload is not very good at all. Okay, the presentation is very stable and clear. Ṣé gan ni ya comfort. Ó tẹ̀ ń show green níbí báyìí nísàlẹ̀. Àwọn tó wà lórí Instagram àti kìíní lè rí cherry ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà lórí. Sórí ibi tó sọ pé green yẹn, ó show pé everything is okay. Tó bá ti ń show orange, ó ti ń drop nìyẹn. Mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀ bàbá wa Ọlá Ramos. Anybody that you see that have our, like my, only comments me only KOIKIMEDIA. These are people, not people, these are our members that are paying us on the platform as well. We appreciate everybody and we love you all, for the support, the contribution, the advice. People advise us, people call us, bring awareness to us, people bring information to us. All this is going a long way and we appreciate. Babawa Oyenuga sọ pé good and quality production. Okay. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin sisters wa, ẹ̀yin beautiful, beautiful sisters wa. Yes, it was suspended, but Lagos State government gave him another offer. Okay. So kí ni different offer tó fún nísìn? Ṣó yàtọ̀ náà ni? Ṣé park manager yàtọ̀ sí? Ó dà pé park manager yẹn náà kọ́ ni wọ́n fún auxiliary ní Ọ̀yọ́ State. So kí ni yàtọ̀ park manager ti NURT? Ó dà pé organization ní NURT àbí? Park manager ní pẹ̀lú tó kọ̀ máa manage park. Ṣé gbogbo park Lagos ló máa manage àbí? I don't understand. Anyway, it's a problem tàwa. So problem tiwa ni báwa ṣe fi kúrò nínú nonsense country yẹn àti park manager àti kò park manager. Mo wo young boy nísìn lára àwọn Formula 1 driver ni òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí BBC nísìn. Àìmọye tó yẹ pé kẹ́yìn náà jẹ́ Formula 1 driver. Tó bá jẹ́ pé a ní track ta build to the standard táwọn èèyàn lọ ń ṣe training lójoojúmọ́ before you know apọ̀pọ̀ ẹ ṣé gan ni ìyá wa Tèmítáyọ̀ Ọládélé. Instagram Koiki Ọláyọmí ẹ̀ máa ń tètè ó dà pé 45 minutes. The Koiki Media goes a long one but ti Ọláyọmí ẹ̀ bí a torí pé èèyàn ṣe media bí a personal use ní Facebook ṣe máa pé Facebook náà ló ní Instagram. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní Elon Musk lẹ́ máa ń pè àbí ó ti ra Twitter ó ti di biggest shareholder so ó dà pé wọ́n ní Donald Trump máa padà sórí Twitter. Okay, somebody is calling on the wrong number again. Let's see. Hello, mo wà lórí program báyìí. Okay, ìyá wa send message sí mi mo ti rìn tó ń pè. Wọ́n send àwọn orúkọ kan sí wa láti àwọn èèyàn send orúkọ gan ni o. Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ lọ o. Ẹ má sọ pé àwọn tó wà nílé already o. Ó lè má tí débi ta fẹ́ kó dé. People are angry. Rate táwọn èèyàn fi ń send orúkọ sí wa. Tó dẹ̀ ń ṣe orúkọ pé ọkọ̀ crop ẹ̀ níbì kan. Can you see the sample of this data I just forwarded to you now? They have registered. Àwọn èèyàn send orúkọ gbogbo state ìdẹ̀ lọ tí ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn o. That is part of those names we have registered. It is not everybody that has Android to click. Wà lórí program ìyá wa. Mo máa wà lórí program mọ́mì. Network wọn dẹ̀ fi bẹ́ẹ̀ dá. Hello ma. Ó wà frustrating. Kò ń ṣe pé technology ò sí láti jẹ́ kí hello ma. Mo wà lórí program ma. Mo ti rí message tẹ́ send. Ó wà okay bẹ́ẹ̀. Báwo ni ẹ ṣe fẹ́ ṣe business tó jẹ́ online business? Ẹni tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ gan struggle láti get it. Ká má ti wà sẹ́ni tó wà ní ìgbèríko ní Èkìtì, Oǹdó. Hello ma. Just let her go on this. okay sẹ́, ó wà okay báyẹn. Màá pè yín later wà lórí program. Ó wà frustrating gan. Internet táwọn kan fi make owó gidi labroad. Ẹlòmíì tó ò bá sí lórí internet business tó ń ṣe ó máa collapse lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀. Lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ó máa collapse ni. Àwọn tó ń trade. Ẹ mọ̀ àwọn tó máa ń trade, tó máa ní screen bíi mẹ́rin báyìí, tó máa join ẹ̀, tó máa wo oríṣiríṣi data. Ọmọ ṣé gold lọ sókè. People are trading from their house. It's a legitimate business. Táwọn tó mọ̀ ń pẹ́ ni o. Not that I'm polówó ẹ̀ ní bíbá yìí o. But báwo ni wọ́n ṣe fẹ́ ṣe business nílé tó ní? Thank you so much, Mr. Oluwadebisi. You must have a good internet. You must have a good policy. Kódà bí wọ́n bá gbẹ́ ẹgan sef online nílùú yìí, o lè report ẹ̀. Just a shame that, but I know that people are ready. Okay, let me then check out my brother. My brother knows if I was sending a sorry paper. Let me check. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Now I can see. Okay. What? I love that you are using Jack here, but okay, Mr. Cowdy. Yes, thank you so much. I've received it. Thank you so much. We love you so much, my brother. With this, your magba filayan magba, ẹ má bá mi post it. Oníyàn méjì tí mo like ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Àlàbá, mo tẹ̀rí wọn láàárọ̀ náà kọ́ busy. Àlàbá láti ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Àlàbá, glasses wọn yẹn mo like ẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Èmi náà di diaspora tó máa ń lọ sí ilé tó yẹ pé gbogbo pátá wa làwọn aráalé máa fi gbà. Ẹ bá bínú. Mr. Lalekan Akanbi, thank you so much. Kí ló ṣe internet o? Hotspot, kí ló ṣe tí kò connect? Oh my God, kí ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí? Don't try láti connect. Ó wà on na internet yẹn wà on. Kí ló tó wá ṣe Facebook wa? Okay, ìyẹn kan pè wá. Hello, I will take padà. Thanks so much, Jack Olushola. I've seen your paper. Hello, Bishop.
Hello, ẹ kú iṣẹ́ Koiki.
Bishop. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sà.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o.
Àjọ ń ṣe náà ni. Àwọn family nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀. Yeah, go ahead.
Lórí issue submarine yẹn. Tó wà lábẹ́ omi about two months ago mo ti gbọ́ information lórí ẹ̀.
Ṣé ẹ discuss ẹ pẹ̀lú mi ṣáà bá àrántí sọ̀rọ̀ ni?
Kì í ṣe American, àwọn UK ni.
Okay.
Now UK máa ń ṣe impose bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ni wọ́n máa ń pè wọ́n.
Drill.
Bí kò máa parọ́. Kàn fi lórúkọ bojú. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. So you will think it is US, it is UK. No, wọ́n lè lo lára àwọn machinery US, àwọn ọmọọṣẹ́, àwọn military kan tán lè fún lówó pé kọ́kọ́ ẹ̀pọ̀ UK ló wà nídìí ẹ̀ ní American government ò lọ́wọ́ díẹ̀. Now, one of the evidence máa fún yín ni nígbà tẹ́ wà ní Nàìjíríà tí àwọn UK gbé warship wọn wá sápapá.
Yeah. No, mo ti padà mo ti padà sí UK nígbà yẹn. Navy kíní wọn mo ti padà.
Warship wọn wá.
Mo rántí yẹ.
Because nítorí ẹ wà ní UK ẹ dẹ̀ ní internal information lẹ́bi mọ̀ pé UK ni wọ́n. Ẹ mọ̀ pé flag Spain náà fi sí orí warship wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Wọ́n ló ti UK. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Tẹ́ bá wo warship yẹn from Apapa tẹ́ bá ń rí flag tó wà lórí ẹ̀ ẹ lè mọ̀ pé UK ni. Ẹ máa ní àwọn flag àwọn ìwo lélẹ̀ flag wo ló wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Spain náà gbé flag yẹn síbẹ̀. Because you have internal and resource information lẹ́sìn mọ̀ pé àwọn Britain àwọn UK ni. So èṣù gidi làwọn people yìí èṣù ni wọ́n. And we should know them, we should know their anti. So submarine yẹn ti wà, wọ́n ti ń parade gbogbo kóòtù láti Bayelsa ní ilẹ̀ Calabar òṣìṣẹ́ Èkó, wọ́n ti ń parade abẹ́ gbogbo omi wa, wọ́n ń parade. Mo mọ nǹkan táwọn UK ń ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún o, bọ̀bọ̀ mọ̀ pọ́lọ́ máa fi. Tí wàhálà bá bẹ́lẹ̀ Nàìjíríà, UK ò ní lọ sọ́ọ̀tì. Gbogbo nǹkan tó gbójúlé gbogbo rìfánárì wọn ní UK ẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa jóná gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa jóná aráyé máa bá wọn káàánú fún òrùkọ́ máa gbọ́ UK gan mọ́ because they have done a lot of people and America themselves knew that UK what they are doing is bad and they are not Americans are not in support of it.
Okay.
So that's one thing that I just want to then lórí ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ òmìnira Yorùbá petition submission.
Yeah.
Ó fẹ́ suggest wípé wọ́n lè bá màmá wa Onítìrí sọ̀rọ̀ wípé gbogbo data yìí can they help us form database today? I know they are having database in their archive. The database for Yoruba nation should start with it. So we will have database. In case of future, we need database. We won't be calling that people should be coming and submit like this again. We already have the database of that. Only what we just need is to send email for consent. Okay. And so far you reply that go ahead, support. We just pick the data, is already the database. So within 1-2 weeks, we need millions of numbers. We already achieved it because we have the supporters already down with us.
Well, I think what we need to understand.
So that's what I want to.
Okay. All right. My response here.
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Eshegoni, Bishop, we're just about 11 minutes and then we're going to wind down. I believe petition is the database, whether we like it or not. It is now what we use it for moving forward, right? Bí a fẹ́ link ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú driver license as an example. I mean, I'm just saying so that kò ń ṣe pé everybody máa lọ máa wa mọ́tò and just it can be linked with so many things. That's why we need people to go and sign that so that ó máa jẹ́ our own way of bringing up our own data. Because kò sẹ́ ẹni tó bá disagree pẹ̀lú petition yìí, I'm sorry, they're just looking for excuse. That's all I can say. Whoever is saying that petition yìí kí lẹ fẹ́ fi ṣe àwí àtàmọ̀ this that it doesn't matter whether they are media, whether they are individuals, whether they are groups of people. It's just a form and a way of bringing ourselves to say we are ready. That's the first thing. Sharif, the most important thing is pé kate kọ́kọ́ sọ pé we are ready. 5 million people, we are ready to go. And like I always say, that is a country on its own. And we can automatically start enrolling on so many things. We can use that to even engage the diaspora. But okay, at any 5 million, we can run a program, we can run a way that I want 5 million here in one. I don't know, I'm just looking at the bigger picture now. That I want 5 million here, I pay make sure people will learn. It can be done. So it's either we are going to do something where ṣé pàṣípàṣẹ ló máa ń lò ní Kenya bí ìlú ọlọ́tí máa ń lo pàṣípàṣẹ something like such. Tó yẹ pé adé lọ́ fi ń lo currency. But we need that system so that àwọn tó wà nílé la máa sọ pé okay o nílò náírà mọ́ o within ara wa àti diaspora tó wà enroll kò nílò náírà mọ́ a máa fi communicate. Our lórí live program. But wrong number then please. How long let him joke let you program? Shetiba 30 okay number tẹ́ máa pèsè òun ló scroll nísàlẹ̀ yẹn +44 yẹn. So and tó bá fẹ́ pè wá bí I ṣe join me and I only have 10 minutes, so and I'm not going to go beyond that 10 minutes. Come on, láti lọ prepare myself as well. So my friend Yelayi tó bá pè wọlé on that number +44 74 04 405 917. A save number as a studio line. So tá bá ti ní ẹ pè sórí program Kenya uses shillings. Okay. Mo mọ̀ pé ìlú kan wà tó ń lo kíní kan bí pàṣípàṣẹ àbí I don't understand. Mo ṣáà mọ̀ pé there's a country within the African country tó ń lo Bia Uganda, no. Say Uganda, Nisha. I don't know, but I won't know cash lo púpọ̀ mọ́. Most of their transaction is drawn on the phone. So, Baba, we Yoruba aren't fearful. We are just respecting our obas. Once the leaders support us fully, we will bring down all the army. Okay, I believe that as well. I know we are not fearful. Somebody says, I think Mayegun is working on database, if I am right. Well, I'm not too sure, that I'm fully aware of that. The petition, as far as I'm concerned, is what everybody should be promoting so that we can have, I mean, they've already started it. So why do we want to duplicate things and all that? So the number is the wrong person that is calling again. Kenya uses shillings as their currency. No, I'm not talking about their currency. I'm talking about there's a kind of system to often send owó síra wọn. I'm sure somebody must know that now. I'm not talking about the currency. I'm talking about only system to often communicate. To send owó síra wọn and all that. Anyway, I'm sure if I do a bit more research, I will probably be able to understand what I'm saying and then come back. But I'm sure people know what I'm talking about. So we're just about 9 minutes away to the program again this morning. All our efforts definitely will not be in vain. We create more awareness. Like I said, if you have just joined us, you can go and listen to the interview with Dr. Koka and Professor Banji Akintoye on the update on the radio. At the play, I don't have to play it again. It's already on our platform on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, where you can all go and listen to it, and then it gives us a clearer understanding. So, as we're winding down from now, I will say thank you so much. The Yoruba movement is non-negotiable. It's not affiliated with any political tone. We don't have anything to do with any of the political party. If you see anybody tó ń ṣe Yoruba nation tó tún sọ̀rọ̀ ká lọ dìbò, then they are automatically not doing Yoruba nation. They're probably just looking at it as one way in, one way out. We want a total exit to control back our resources. Our politicians are not our God, and they are not the one to decide for us as people. We decide ourselves. Àwọn kan máa ní but àwọn tó ṣì fẹ́ràn Nàìjíríà ń kọ́ kíláà sí sáwọn. I'm sure that they don't know what we know. Toba Monta money, they will probably not even think about that. We are not opposition. Good morning, all the way from Ifo. I cite you, my brother. We are not PDP. We are not APC. We are the Yoruba self-determination, and all we want is to opt out from Nigeria. We are not going to be the only country in the world that have left the country that they were before to now have their own country with their own territory, with their own currency, immigration, military, navy, security defense, security apparatus, economy, and it has been done. So many countries are out there, and we are not doing anything different as well. So as we're leaving you again, we'll be back maybe later on in the evening. Thursday, okay, Nini, Thursday. I guess I should be having an interview. I hope the connection will be good with Chief Imam. In Thursday, we're meant to have an interview with him. Okay, so let me allow this last caller. This is the last caller. I guess the person. Hello, caller. Hello, I'm going.
G49 secretary ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Mo ti ń wá avenue láti make a little advice here nípa nǹkan tí bàbá ń propose secretariat tó máa jẹ́ ti gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ní Benin Republic. So nǹkan tí màá sọ lórí ẹ̀ ni pé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ advice tí màá ṣe kí kán má jẹ́ kó jìnnà sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá like that of Port Novo ẹ̀mọ̀ kó túmọ̀ Ogun State. In case a lè wá àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tán sọ pé let me go and check on nǹkan tán ṣe ń bì báyìí Yorùbá ọ̀dà.
Ó yé mi lẹ́yìn sọ.
So then tó bá máa gbé irú kan báyẹn kalẹ̀ kí ó jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ maybe tá bá rẹ́ ni ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà ní Nàìjíríà tó fẹ́ secretariat yẹn. So ó ní kí n sọ.
Okay. All right, thank you so much. and I'm sure I will propose they will do the needful as well. On that note, we're gonna start going now. We appreciate you all. We'll be back again soon. And I say, let us remember to tell somebody. Yes, Kenya are using phone to send money as buying and selling called M-Pass. And you never saw me the way momentum so M-Pass. Kenya don't know. You can make use of M-Pass to make any type of payment for whatever you buy in Kenya. And it's very, very useful and very popular in Kenya. And the one person has already helped us to say it's called M-Pass. So, phone. So, tabani 5 million people. Our knowledge, we have a brain where at least, it can be done even before the end of this year. I come and link Google and want to buy the first 5 million. I'm going to trade land in Rawa. I'm going to buy Rawa shaking. I'm sure there's so many ways and so many things that will be done anyway. So, let us now say thank you so much to every one of us that have joined us once again as we say bye for now. We're going to play a video that is loading. I'm going to release mute my mic and then probably play the anthem and then we say have a very good afternoon. So this is the final video. It's coming up now slowly behind you. Bye for now.
kájọ dé ilẹ̀ ògo wa nígbà tí àwọn Fúlàní gba ilẹ̀ àti ìlú àwọn Haúsá tán ni wọ́n bá fi ara wọn jẹ olórí ìlú gbogbo. Àwọn ọmọ àti olùtẹ̀lé Danfodio ló sì ń lo ìgbàdòní ní ilẹ̀ Àrẹwà àti Nàìjíríà lápapọ̀. Láṣẹ ń ké tantan pé ilé tiwa ti tó lọ àwa ń lọ. Ogun ti yí Yorùbá po. Ẹ̀yin gómìnà ṣé àmà orí adé gbogbo ẹ ò sì fúnra. Ewu ń bẹ nínú igbó Yorùbá gbogbo. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn ọlọ́kadà tí ń bẹ ládùúgbò yín irinṣẹ́ ogun ni wọ́n. Àwọn ṣúṣàìnà ń kọ́ irinṣẹ́ ogun ni wọ́n. Àwọn mẹ̀gáàdì yín gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá irinṣẹ́ ogun ni wọ́n. Bí 20 ọdún sẹ́yìn ni mo ti ń ké tantan fún Yorùbá. Ẹ̀yin ẹ lọ ra àwọn rẹ́kọ̀dù mi gbogbo. Orísun Yorùbá ìkíní ìkejì ìtànlú Ìlọrin ìbínú Odùduwà láti ẹnu Ìdòwú Adékọ̀gà Babárómi. Yorùbá yóò ní orílẹ̀-èdè tuntun. Kódà yẹ̀kínì kan kò lè yẹ̀. Mo kí Ọbáfẹ́mi Awólọ́wọ̀ ọkọ̀ Dídéolú. Mo kí Moshood Kásìmáwò Ọláwálé Abíọ́lá. Mo kí Cicero ti ìlú Ẹ̀sà Òkè Ọ̀nkú Bọ́lá Ìgè. Mo kí ọmọ wọn ní Oǹdó Ẹ̀gì Àbígání ọmọ Fáwẹ̀mí. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tàtà.
You're streaming?
later. I'll be discussing about the conifer later on. I'm aware of it. I'm talking to them behind the scene. We'll be having a proper program on that later. When I've got all the details properly. Have a very good morning, good afternoon to those of you that have joined us. Bye for now.